Good evening, everybody. It's that time of the week again. It's that time of the week where the most epic rivalry of all rivalries comes to a head as I take on, clearly, my arch nemesis.
Mr. Krabs, it's that time of the week again. But yes, we're back. I'm back. I'm looking forward to this. This has been great fun so far. I'm really enjoying this.
I
It'll
can't
be a
remember the
great
lot.
duel. It'll
I
be
can't
great.
remember the last time I enjoyed a stream series this much. Probably not since we played TTYD, actually.
Good point. You know what? I think you make a very good point. I can't think of a similar series that we've had so much fun with.
Yeah. So let's get over to the game, and the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run a sync test. So imagine just hold those dulcet tones of yours for a moment, and I will run the sync test. Okay. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so my voice is fine. I'm just gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna ask you a question, Majma, and then when you're gonna respond, and I'll just see if that lines up on the stream if it seems about right. Okay.
Good.
So who is your Raw Women's Champion?
Becky Lynch.
I think that pretty much lines up.
Nice stuff. Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it was working last week, and I on Saturday rather, and I haven't streamed since then. So I was hoping that everything would be in order, and it does seem to be. Right, let's jump into MyGM.
MyGM.
SmackDown holding a slender advantage over Raw at the moment. Seen that in the ratings. Less than 20,000 fans in it, so very close. Right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the roster. Sasha Banks is killing it over on the blue brand, but she and McIntyre might need are looking a bit spent. There's a few people actually that look to be struggling a little bit.
As with the stamina, you mean?
Yeah, I think that
Extreme
Extreme Rules match seems to have really taken a lot out of Sasha and Bayley.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh, you can have multiple rivalries going on at once.
I thought so. Yeah.
I
So is
thought,
that
oh,
right?
okay, that makes things a lot better.
I was going to say, I feel like it would be a real mess if you couldn't, that would really hamper
Yeah,
the mode.
yeah. So I'm glad to see that. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about actually is free agents, because I had a realization about this in between streams. I don't think I've actually addressed this with you yet, Majma. I always go first, and there's no option to swap between the two shows. We only go to your show once I'm done, which means that every week I get first dibs on the free agents, and that's a bit unfair.
Mm.
So, I've got the free agents up on the screen at the moment for you.
Mm.
What I'm going to do is this week I'm going to give you first dibs on the free agents, and what I want you to do, rather than just telling us at the moment because we're not on your show, I want you to message me. But
Okay.
basically message me names, and I will not sign them. But you can only do that if you're absolutely going to sign them this week.
That's fair enough. I respect that.
I think that's a fair way to do it, and then we can sort of alternate who gets first dibs.
Sounds good.
So there they are on the screen. On the screen. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you now,
Mhm.
ladies and gents. I'm not going to tell you what he said to me, but he has sent me something. Now this is the part where I faked them out, and he sent me a message saying nobody. Okay. Okay. Right. So now that you've done that, I'm not gonna lie. There's a handful of names on here
Hmm.
that are catching my eye.
That's fair. I
I
mean,
I
I will
think I
say
think yeah. Go on.
I need to look over the ladies just because I don't know off the top of my head how many of each style I've got, whereas I have a bit of an idea with the men. I know, can't cancel me on Twitter. Um, but no, jokes aside, I'm not actually too sure. So
Okay.
from now on, I will write that down just so I don't have it does create an issue. I know with switching between the shows.
Look at look at the two of us being good students and making notes.
Good student, good students.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah, like a lot of these individuals catch my eye.
There's some very good pickings this week.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say in particular, I would desperately like Edge,
That's fair enough.
but I don't know if I can afford that right now. I mean, I can. I mean, technically, I can afford it, but like, I don't know if I want to drop more than a third of my budget on Edge right now.
It's fair. I mean, it is. No, it is expensive.
Champa, I'm quite a big fan of Champa, but again, he's not much cheaper. Um, Again, I don't know
Yeah,
that I want to drop. Don't know if I want to drop that. That's the thing. The ones that I've got my eye on are all permanent contracts for the most part. So they're like Murphy. He's also quite. Again, he's a fair bit less than the other two, but again, I still don't know if I can drop that. The Usos. One of those could be a good shout for me, considering I have Roman.
actually,
Um,
well, yeah, because they'll get like a special bonus, won't they? The Samoan connection, right?
I don't know if they will, but it just
And
makes
it's cool
sense, doesn't
anyway.
it?
No, it's cool
Yeah,
anyway. I see. For me, the thing is, I think it's just my obsessive nature with things being like aligned talking. But I would always want to get both of them
yeah. I know what
because
you
like
mean.
imagine if you had one on SmackDown, one on Raw. Like even if I got one of them, I'd be gassed. But like if I didn't, it would even if I did, it would cripple my soul because it'd be like you got one Uso on one brand, one on the other on the other brand.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could afford both of them, but that's still nearly 100k at a time where I don't really want to be dropping too much money. Um, I kind of want to make sure I have enough money for the pay per view in case I want to splash out there. So what I'm going to do this week is not sign anyone. A lot of these names I will keep an eye out for if they pop
Yeah,
back up, but for the time being, I'm not going to sign anyone.
that's fair enough. I respect that.
Okay, so let me get into my show. First off, my power cards. We can get some free bookings. Extreme.
Kyle Slickman. I just saw the three at the bottom.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Kyle Slickman and Silence. I was like, I
I'm
was.
actually really tempted. I'm really tempted.
I'm really tempted to get one of these guys. But no, not allowing it. I'm not letting myself do that.
Styles versus Silence also describes the state of the crowd during the whole fucking match.
Okay, I'm gonna take a leaf out of your book from last week, and I'm gonna take the concert hall. Um, the uh, the backstage crew really let me down with the cameras last week, so I'm going back to the road crew.
That's true. The camera work in yours, I think it was actually as bad, if not worse, than when you had the normal crew. So I don't
Yeah,
blame you.
I'm gonna go for the pyro this week.
Fair, fair.
Um, I'm not gonna go for that. I'm not gonna use a power card this week. I don't think. Ensure that Randy Orton cuts a promo this week. God, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Save me 10k. That's not worth it, I don't think. Right. Okay. I know what my promos are.
Mm.
So I'm gonna do those first.
Fair.
So that's and then gonna that. Those are my promos for the week, which does meet the commissioner goal. Which leaves me with my
Great pairing.
matches.
Randy and Big E is a fantastic pair. I really like
Thank
that.
you.
I don't like the fact that you're now going to whip my ass, but I like it. Roman and Drew McIntyre is a great pairing as well. Shit. That's really good. Really good pairings.
And then what are we going to do? Match-wise, what are we going to do? Right, we're going to open up.
I think you know what we all want. I think you know what's got to happen.
Uh-oh.
Silence versus Slickman main event.
The biggest main event you have ever seen.
The greatest main event of all time. I beg our first like 4-star match is Silence versus Slickman. That would actually be so fun.
Oh my god, I would
Imagine. I would
die.
I'd piss myself laughing. I genuinely would. It would kill me.
Mm. Do you know what we're going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm really struggling. Right, no, here we go. There you go. Right, we're opening with Owens versus Rollins. That's what we're going to open with. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to do... Oh, no. Do we do that? No, I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. We'll do... No, not versus Bayley. We're going to do Bianca versus... Liv Morgan.
I like that. That's a really good match. See, I really like both of them.
Yeah,
well.
I do
Liv Morgan really impressed me last week.
And then our main event is that.
I mean, as an opener, that is absurd as well, by the way. Stupidly good opener.
There we go. I like that. That's actually a really good show. No tag team matches this week, but
I'm
already
it's a ridiculous show
on paper.
That'll be good. I can't see that show go badly. Genuinely,
I'm
badly.
I'm already feeling the need for more talent. So next week, I'm definitely.
By the way, you've just shown us something very important as well that I've just realised.
What's that?
If you want to start a rivalry, but also have someone in a match, just have them get called out instead of calling them out.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that, but that's actually I'm glad I was.
Yeah. So if you are the subject of a call-out promo, you can still be in a match.
Exactly.
So. I'm sure Randy Orton cuts promo this week. Yeah. Is. Do I want? Nah, I'm tempted. No. I'm not signing anyone. I said I wouldn't. I need to save the cash for now.
I respect that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't give this away, but I'm sticking to loan signings for the foreseeable future.
Ah, okay.
I
Fair
honestly,
play.
I find, I mean, unless something ridiculously good comes up or I start making a decent bit of money, can't really see that changing.
Fair
At
play.
least not until after the pay-per-view, I wouldn't think.
Okay. So, Owens versus Rollins. Call out promo. Belair versus Morgan. Call out promo. Big E versus McIntyre. Concert hall, road crew, basic lights, effects, and pyro. Local signs and flyer advertisements. Week 3, Denver, Colorado. Confirm the booking. Triple H has messaged you, Majima. Have you been checking
Okay.
your fan and revenue breakdown after a show? Going to give you a good idea of what you need to adjust to maximize gains and limit losses.
Brother, why do you think my eyes look so red and puffy? Of course I have.
Of
Yeah, but
course,
what's up?
of course, I've been paying close attention to it already, or I haven't really looked, to be honest.
I'd say I've been paying close attention. I've been paying close attention to the fact that they're not as good as yours, which is kind of what bothers me. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, to be honest. But no, I've been paying close attention.
That's good to know. I just wanted to make sure you're keeping track. If things go south, I'll question if you're really looking at it. The
Fair
interesting
enough.
thing, the interesting thing to note is that in the first 2 weeks, neither of us have lost fans.
No, neither of us have. I feel like, to be fair, you'd have to really mess up to lose fans. But you'd have
Yeah,
to
I think
book it
so.
very badly, or like, you'd have to book like all face versus face matches.
Well,
Okay,
I've done two face versus face matches this week, so we'll see.
you've got to do them every now and again. You've got to do them every now and again.
New
So,
logistics available. You now have the Capital Wrestling Center as an arena and the Gorilla Crew for a crew.
okay. So,
Actually, sorry, I shouldn't be doing anything. You just tell me
no,
what
it's
you're doing,
fine. It's
brother.
fine. No, don't worry about it. I just want to check my roster first, so I can just figure out what exactly I want to do here.
Oh my god, I forgot Mansoor was your number 2 guy.
Yeah, Joe, what? I think, to be honest, this week Mansoor is going to get his rematch.
Oh shit, okay.
Mansoor is going to get his rematch. We will be seeing the blow off to Strowman versus Sheamus.
Oh god.
So, what else are we going to see?
I feel like I know what the other match should be, but maybe I'm missing something.
I think you know what it should be, and I agree with you. But I'm going to save that match until next week, so it's the week before the pay-per-view.
That's actually fair, to be honest. I hadn't considered that, but that's honestly a fair way of going about it. It opens you up with an opportunity to do something different this week.
Absolutely.
Uh, did you did you still want me to be on this screen?
Yeah, just for a moment.
I forgot you got Mansoor on a
Actually,
permanent deal.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, I know what I'm doing now. I do have Mansour on opponent, do you? Yeah, I mean, it's because I used my card, didn't I?
No, that just that upped his popularity by 20.
No,
It's just
yeah,
when.
yeah. I mean, that's why after getting him on a like 100K permanent deal, he's my second most popular guy.
Oh, I
that's
see.
that,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
meant to say.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, you got
Right,
him for dirt
in.
cheap and boosted him up in popularity. That's actually a genius move.
Oh yeah, yeah. Joe, I feel like I've got a pretty smart idea of what I'm doing with the card here. I think I've worked this out reasonably well.
Okay, I'm excited to see it.
Okay, so I'll do the logistics first, just get it out of the way.
Okay, so you got high school gym, concert hall, or Capital Wrestling Arena for your venue.
Okay. Let me have a quick look then.
The high school gym is free. Capacity 1,500. Ticket price $7. Plus 5 show quality.
I'd
Concert
like
hall
to
is
do I'd like to do the concert hall again, and I think I'm going to save. Actually, do you still have to book the arena for a pay-per-view as well? By the
I
way,
don't know. I don't know. I assume yes, but I don't know.
yeah, I'll do the concert hall for now. Yeah, I'll do the concert hall for
I
now.
think I see where you're going, and that's fair play.
Yeah.
Okay, so Road Crew, you can purchase one of the backstage or Gorilla Crew if you so wish. That does mean you have the one-time fee followed by doing it for this week if you so wish, or you can get the Road Crew for nothing.
I'll get the backstage crew, please, and I'll use them.
Okay, so let's see if they're any better for you than they were for me. If so, I'm
I,
calling a fix.
if so, some money has exchanged hands and it's not been done through the payment services on this game. It's done under the table.
Okay. For special effects, you get basic lights and effects, or you can get basic lights, effects, and pyro.
Okay. Um, I'll just do basic lights and effects for now, please.
Okay, and advertisements, you got local signs and advertisements, or if you want to get cameo appearances campaign, you've got the one-off fee of 25 grand, and then you'll have to pay the price for it this week as well.
Okay. I'm just going to use local signs and flyer advertisements for now.
Fair enough. Okay, that's your logistics done. What's next, Chief?
So I'm just going to book this card now, and then I
Did
will
you want to?
consider whether I'm.
Did you want to look at the free agents at all?
Can I look at my roster first, and then look at the free agents? Because I want to just make sure that these free agent signings are going to make sense with the current roster that I have. I just need to quickly
Okay,
write. I know it's a bit long. Sorry, I will just quickly write some info
no,
down.
go for it. Go for it. That's fine. Just do what you got to do, and let me know
I'll let you know. Thank you, Mo.
when and if you want me to do anything, or we could just sit on this screen forever.
I do love my roster, but I don't know if I love them quite that much. Mm.
Hey guys, whilst we have the opportunity, let me just I just want to get in the quick plug. You should definitely tune into SmackDown instead of
Oh my
Raw.
god.
This is definitely the
Why pay for a
superior show.
cameo appearance when you can make one yourself?
It's definitely the superior wrestling event.
Uh,
Bigger
okay.
stars, bigger matches. Actually, I say bigger stars, but we don't have Mansoor, so
You ain't got my boy.
I feel like Mansoor's become a bit of a meme already. But he's actually quite good.
Yeah, like it's a meme, but it's not a meme as in like he's getting clowned on. It's like old Xhaka versus new Xhaka. Although I do kind of clown on Xhaka a bit, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
What do I mean? Well,
Uh,
like he plays further forward now, so he's. I mean, I think he plays a lot further forward now at the moment. I think he plays a
yeah,
lot further forward.
yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he does. I'm just guys. While he's not looking, should I just like go ahead and release Mansoor?
No, 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 not my son. You can't do that. My son,
Oh boy.
my boy. No, I'm done now. I'm sorry about that. I know it took a while, but I
Oh,
just
that's
really
fine.
made sure I got everything down.
No worries. So what did you want me to do?
I just want to quickly check the free agents to see if these signings do definitely fit into what I kind of need at the moment because they're not like crazy expensive, but I've got a decent roster size already. So okay, so
Whilst you're having a look, I actually did a little bit of research, and my theory last week was correct. The draft is the same as the free agents, where it just selects a certain number of people to put into it, and it's not everyone. So that's
that's
why we
fair
had to.
enough.
That's why we had to keep resetting. Is because not everyone goes into the draft.
Mm.
Would have been helpful if the game had told us that.
It would have been really helpful. It would have been really helpful. It would have been great, but no.
But it wasn't a glitch. It wasn't the game messing up. That is an actual mechanic that they just don't tell
Okay.
you about.
Very nice. Very nice. I like it. Very nice. Okay, Joe, I'd like to actually wait, no, no. Yeah, Joe, I'd like to go ahead with the two signings, please.
Okay, well, would you like to announce to the ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages in the audience, who are you signing?
Yes, I would. So for the men's division, I'd like to welcome Shelton Benjamin.
Okay.
I didn't just sign him through name nepotism, but I mean that's kind of cool anyway, I guess. But you know, and I have actually signed him for tactical, legitimate reasons.
I'm interested to see your plans for a Shelty B. There you go. Shelton Benjamin is a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. He has signed on the dotted line. And did Raw have any other signings to make this week?
Yes, I'd also like to welcome Mia Yim to our women's division.
Okay, Raw is stacking up the talent nicely. Oh, hang on.
No worries. Yeah, this is the kind of hype I wanted. This is the kind of hype I wanted. This is the hype. I do have one
Sorry
more
about that.
surprise. No worries. I do have one more surprise signing. I'd like to make,
Oh my god,
ladies and gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen.
Please welcome. It's my boy Tyler. Let's fucking go. Come on. No, I'm not good. I will wait. I actually have, in all seriousness, it might work, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Because if that feud went well, it could be an interesting one. But if it went badly, it could kill a big star's career. So we're going to hold back off on it for now.
So you're not making another signing?
I'm not making another signing. No, I'm very happy with those two signings.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go out of there. Let's have a look at your power cards. You have one power card currently in your possession. The This Is War power card. 3 randomly selected superstars on the opposing brand cannot be booked in matches next week. Cannot be used the week before a pay-per-view. What it means by that is that you couldn't use it next week to stop me from using
pay-per-view. Yeah. That makes sense. Now, the thing is, okay, you are starting to slightly pull ahead of me in the fans.
I am.
In the
it's
ranking,
true.
the ratings. I'm torn. I'm very torn about this because it might give me an advantage, or it could totally backfire and not really do anything. And also, I mean, I'm trying to think how badly you would need certain stars on next week, and whether I might end up living to regret it. But to be honest, I think I'm going to have to take a risk on it. I'm going to use This Is War, please.
You're going to use This Is War.
I'm going to
okay.
use This Is War.
I'm not looking forward to seeing that come into effect next week.
I'm wondering if it's going to tell us now, or if it'll tell us next week.
I assume it's going to. Well, it's going to tell us next week, but that'll be at the end of the stream, so I'll know ahead of time.
Fair.
There's ratings. Would you like to see Triple H's commissioner goal for you this week?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for God's sake, he's not fucking. He's not. This guy. I haven't seen it yet.
Ensure that Dana Brooke cuts a promo this week.
I might be able to do that. I'll think about it. It's a little bit frustrating that he's done that for one of my Lone Stars, but I mean, to be fair, look. Well, that's a good reward, though. Actually. That's a really good reward.
I hadn't even seen that.
That's a really good reward. Let me check my plans for this. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do some thinking here, my friend.
No, to be honest, actually, no, I might be able to get away with that. I'll book my card, and then I'll book the card as I had it planned, and then I'll see if I can. I'll see if I want to change it at the end. I probably will, just because that's a really good reward. Even if I can't use that for a pay-per-view, that's still very good. And especially considering the position I'm in, where I do have less money, that's very good. So
yeah,
we'll go and book the show now, and then I'll see what I'm going to do.
Okay then, I'm on the booking screen.
So our opening match is going to be the rematch I promised you all from last week. It is going to be Big Money Mansoor versus the champ AJ Styles. Not a championship match, just a rematch, just to settle the score.
Okay. Any match type to it? Any interference?
No interference. And no, I think no. I'm happy to have it without a match type, to be honest.
That's fine.
I am thinking I might actually want to have that as the mid-card match. Joe, I will have that as the mid-card match. I will have that as the mid-card match. Sorry.
Should I back up?
About that. Yes, if you don't mind. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's your mid-card match. Leaves you with an opener.
Yep.
And then.
So our opener is actually going to be a tag match.
Okay, tag match.
Yeah.
Who's it going to be, brother?
So it's going to be a bit of a different one. because I've
Okay.
got other plans for the women's division that involve competitors who aren't in this match. But it's going to be Becky Lynch and Dana Brooke. Oh, see, now this is the problem. I've literally just realised this. This is the problem. Hmm. Hmm.
Yep, I've just noticed the problem as well.
You know what? You know what? This is going to be tough.
Decision time.
Decision time. No, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Dana Brooke to cut a promo. I'm going to get Dana Brooke to cut a promo. I can't turn down that reward, and I think there is definitely still a way that I can make this work, and I can
Okay.
still make this work.
Do you want me to cancel
So
this match for now?
yes, sorry about that. I'm
No, don't, mate. Don't
commitment
apologise for.
issues.
No, don't apologise for thinking through your plans. Like,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, this is a competition.
Triple H has thrown like a gold spanner into the works. Like I'm a bit annoyed, but it's such a nice looking spanner. I can't really help but be like quite happy about it. Okay, do you know what? First promo. I just want to get this promo done.
Yeah.
I like Dana Brooke, but this is not the focus of the show right now. I want to
Okay.
just get this promo done. We're going to have Dana.
Would you like a
Ooh,
reminder of the promo types?
there's a call out promo, isn't there?
Yeah, I'll go through them. I'll go through the types and what they mean.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
self promo, chance of increasing or lowering the superstar's popularity based on their performance. Call out, chance to begin a rivalry or increase the level of an existing rivalry between the two superstars involved.
Hmm.
Role change swaps the current role of the performer to the opposite role. Advertising generates extra revenue with a chance of lowering the superstar's popularity with a poor performance.
Okay.
And charity generate a small bonus of fans for the week with a chance of a small popularity boost for the superstar.
I would like Dana Brooke to call out Candice LeRae.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's intriguing. Okay, she has a level 2 microphone ability, so this could backfire, but
It could
I mean,
do.
but I like the adventurous spirit of this.
Hmm. The way I view it, the worst case is even if this backfires, it's not really going to hurt my overall program that much. And
Yeah, that's a fair point.
it meets the it's not expensive. It's not too expensive. It meets the commissioner goal. I'm quite happy to give this a go. I'm quite
Okay
happy to
then,
give this a go.
I'll put that in for you.
Thank you.
Right, that leaves you with 2 matches and promos still to book.
So now I'm just going to do the main event because I know what it is, and I want to get everything I know what I'm doing booked. When I know what I'm doing, I want to get it just booked and out of the way.
That's fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is going to be it's Sheamus versus Braun Strowman. Now I thought long and hard about the stipulations for this match,
Okay.
but for now I'm just going to stick to what has already worked and what people want more of. So it's going to be an Extreme Rules match, another one.
Okay. Another Extreme Rules match.
I think that ought to do the job. To be frank, I think that ought to do the job.
To be fair, you already know that Sheamus is a
Exactly.
specialist in Extreme Rules matches, so
Sheamus
that
is
does make
very good.
sense.
Sheamus is very good in Extreme Rules, so I'm pretty happy to give that a go. To be honest,
Fair play.
that's gonna hopefully be the barn buster that will really kick the show into
Well,
second gear, so to speak.
hopefully, with a combination of the fact that Sheamus is now a babyface, so you've got the face-heel dynamic going on,
Exactly.
and the fact that there's an ongoing rivalry, that should bump the rating up compared to last time.
Definitely. So
Don't forget the last time these two broke the ring, so I think putting them on last is a good idea.
yeah, probably. So what do we want then? Can I see on the opener? Can I just go onto it and check my women's roster, please?
You can do that, yes. There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you very much.
That's got everyone on screen for you. It doesn't need to scroll.
No worries. I'll wait for that to pop up. See what I'm gonna do. Okay. Just check what I wanted to do with these promos. It's a difficult one. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, actually, I was originally going to have a women's tag team match, but we'll have a men's tag team match instead. We'll have a men's tag team match. And now the question is who we're going to put in that men's tag team match. Do we have enough people?
You only have you don't. You have three male superstars available.
Okay. So what we're going to do instead? Then we're going to have Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Versus Asuka.
And
Charlotte Flair.
That is actually a really good match.
Yeah, I hope so. I feel like at least it's got the face v heel, which is good. I'm pleased.
And you've got genuinely 4 like top stars right there.
Yeah, ridiculously talented. Okay. So match type, I think I'm just going to leave it at normal for now. To be honest,
makes sense.
No interference.
Okay then.
And the next promo will be he is now in line to be the #1 contender. So Samoa Joe will be calling out AJ Styles tonight after his match with Mansoor.
I like it.
Thank you. It's not the ideal card. I think I had a card before I needed to do the promo with Dana Brooke and Candice LeRae. Actually, I had a card that worked out a little bit better, especially with the tag match. But I'm not really too unhappy with it. Like, it's still quite a decent little card, and it makes sense, and it works. So
it does. You know what? To be fair, I don't think there's much to criticize here. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's a decent little card, well set up.
Yeah, I would certainly have no issues with this. Did you have anything else in mind? You haven't met the commissioner goal?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go to the confirmed booking screen. I'm going to leave that up.
Lovely.
For you to have a look at.
Okay.
Just to make sure that everything's in order. And if you're happy with that, let me know, and we can jump into the in-ring action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got a decent idea. I think I'm happy to confirm that booking for now. Yeah, I'm going to confirm it. Yep. Lovely jubbly.
Confirm booking, yeah?
Yes, please.
Go. Alright, well, first things first, we head over to SmackDown. And we are opening up with Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. I forgot I booked this as my opener.
That's such a sick opener. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, oh my god, actually, what is my card? That's disgusting. Actually, no, we're not opening with this match, because we actually open up. We're going to open up with a backstage segment. For the first time, the general manager is going to appear on SmackDown. Paper emblem. His nice little suit.
You're not expressionism.
Yeah. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown. I want to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's show, the premiere show in all of professional wrestling, in all of sports entertainment. I've just been sacked by Vince McMahon because I've said professional wrestling. It's been a good start to the season here on the Blue brand. Yeah, we've had exciting matches. We've had intense rivalries forming. And we have stars on the rise. But we have to look forward. We are just 2 weeks away from the first pay-per-view of the season. WrestleMania Backlash. And here on SmackDown, we are about giving the fans what they want. Yeah, some people may try to protect their top stars or to hold back on the big money matches that people want to see. We're not going to be like that on SmackDown. For my show, I want to put out the biggest, best show, the best matches every single week, and I want to give the people what they want and what they deserve.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
By the power vested in me as the SmackDown General Manager, I am here coming to you live from my office to tell you and to announce the main event for WrestleMania Backlash.
Oh my god.
At WrestleMania Backlash, the first pay-per-view main event of the year, will see the in-ring MyGM debut of the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. He will be competing for the first time at WrestleMania Backlash. And the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, he will be defending the Universal Championship at that show against the most in-form superstar in WWE today. Because his challenger will be Drew McIntyre. And the video cuts away as we prepare for our first match. So there you go. The announcement is out there. Drew McIntyre is challenging Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania Backlash.
That's honestly, I wish this was real life because that was a smart marketing strategy and it deserved a lot more real hype. There should be a hype factor, a hype meter in this game. Disappointed on your behalf that you don't get more credit for that. That was very good. I really like that.
Thank you. I put a lot of effort into it.
That was smart as well. I hadn't even thought of the possibility of GM getting involved in like interviews and segments. So you beat me there as well. I like that.
Well, straight into the show as we take up our first match of the evening. Two stars who are in a bit of a rough patch at the moment are going to collide to open the show. First up, Kevin Owens.
Very nice.
Hey Gudgeon, welcome to the stream.
Hi Gudgeon. I just thought of a joke. I need your help paper to rate if this is funny or not.
Okay.
When Titus O'Neil performs in Saudi Arabia, do you think every match he does is scheduled for one fall?
It's funny, but only if you get the context.
It's funny, but I also feel really sorry for him.
Yeah,
I mean, it is funny.
He took it in his stride.
So, we love you,
Lily.
If you ever watch this, we love you.
Lily, thank you for the subscription. 22 months in a row. It's very much appreciated. How are you doing? How's Gudgeon doing? How's everyone doing? You've joined us just in time for the first match of the evening. You've missed out on all the deliberation and all the booking.
Small move. You just get the action. You miss out on all this boring book and shit. Fair play, okay.
Well, for those of you who are just joining us, For those of you who are just joining us for our first contest of the evening, we haven't even had a match yet, and we've already had a blockbuster announcement from our SmackDown general manager. The main event of WrestleMania Backlash will see Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Drew McIntyre. The centerpiece match for the pay-per-view already set in stone by the man in charge. And what a match it is. It says we're going to be giving the fans what they want, giving them the big money matches. But away from the Universal Championship, here's two men that would expect to be in that Universal Championship scene, but have struggled so far. It's time for one of these men to get their first win of the season.
I mean, it's pretty crazy that neither of them have won already. They are such top superstars.
Rollins with a ripcord knee early. Is that going to get it done? No. Owens gets the shoulder up at 2. A very close fall early on for the Friday Night Messiah. Owens going to need to pick up the pace a bit quicker here. Well, let's be fair, I say pick up the pace. Owens would probably try to slow this match down. It would definitely suit him more than Rollins.
Yeah, I think Rollins likes a very high-intensity style. He likes to be on the offense. He likes to always be controlling the match. So I think it will really benefit Owens to slow down, use a bit of technical wrestling, holds, grabs, and just moves that are going to wear Rollins out. I mean, his energy is such a big strength. So you really have to take that away from him if you've got any chance. Also, Lily, I heard, as some of you might know, Billy Gunn is an ass man, but I heard whoever runs this camera crew is a pole man.
That's why he keeps blocking the fucking shot with these poles, bro.
Disgusting.
Back and forth contest so far. And Rollins with a super kick. Taking Owens down there. Doesn't get much from it though. Well, I'll go to my. I'll put the question to my broadcast partner. Who do you think is going to be walking away with the first win of the night?
I think at the moment it looks like Rollins might just edge it. You know, I think he might he's been on the offense so much and he has so much energy. I feel like he might just overwhelm Owens a bit.
Does seem to be the case so far as Rollins slips in behind with a German suplex.
He went behind him with a German. And no, that doesn't violate terms of service, but just let's be clear. Let's be real clear about that.
Match has been, I'd say, about 80% Rollins so far as he collides with the big knee.
Can I tell one more bad joke? Can I get away with one more bad joke for this show? And then I promise I will actually try and add something with the commentary.
We love a bad joke here.
Okay, let's go. These are all wrestling jokes. I'm sorry, because they're probably really obscure. So, there was a bunch of wrestlers, right? And they went to a big summit about climate change and the use of fossil fuels. And they were all like, it was getting very heated. Literally and figuratively, I guess.
I'm just going to cut you off for a second there. Owens connecting with the package pile driver. Rollins gets out of it. Sorry, carry on.
No, please, don't worry. That deserved to be some good commentary. That was very nice commentary. So, these wrestlers and former wrestling personalities, they were all at this big summit on climate change about how wrestling can help become more progressive in its energy usage. And they were all arguing. It was getting very heated, literally and figuratively, I guess. And so Vince sort of pipes up, and he's getting annoyed. He doesn't like all this fruitless arguing, pointless, back and forth. And he says, he turns to Taz, and he says, Taz, what kind of energy do you think we should? And Taz turns to him, whips his sunglasses off, and says, "No doubt about it, Cole." There you go. That's my one for the night. Oh, here are we.
Again, no one else is going to get that joke, but I think it's funny.
What I watched the other day is I watched him and Michael Cole doing commentary on, Al Wilson. The segment with Tori Wilson and I forget the other who was in it. And it was like, It's so cringe, but what made it really funny is that they just spent the whole time pissing themselves laughing on the mic. And at one point, because Al Wilson goes, "Oh, I'm gonna end it all if you say no," and Taz just says, "Say no," and he says, "You can only do that spot once." And I'm like, that's so morbid, but I can't help but find it mildly funny. Because this poor guy has the acting skill of an EastEnders reject. So he says it, and it just sounds like there's no emotion in his voice. And then they just both piss themselves out. It's very funny. It was very funny. But it was cringe. I don't know if that was more cringe or the bit that where afterwards where apparently he died while having some fun with the other diva. And they had his funeral, and they just start fighting at the. It's just awful, but I can't help but laugh at it. It's very fun.
I'm sure Owens and Rollins really appreciate this commentary over the top of them. Owens has fought back into it though. Oh, there's a schoolboy roll up. We saw that get a win last week for Alexa Bliss. Not going to do it this time though. So Gudgeon, SmackDown is me, the paper emblem, and Raw. Oh my God! There's a stunner! And Rollins gets the shoulder up. Rollins just getting the shoulder up.
A decent tooth, Owens. He needs more of that if he wants to get anything out of this match.
Yeah, going for that big frog splash now. Rollins gets the knees up though.
One thing we don't talk much about with Kevin Owens is his agility for someone of his size and build.
Pedigree! The pedigree from Rollins, but it's a rope break. It's a rope break. Owens gets his hand onto the rope. Very good ring awareness from Kevin Owens.
Just like I was saying, he used all of his agility to reach his arm up and grab a rope. Did really well there, Kevin Owens.
Sorry, Gudgeon, the game didn't want me to answer your question. I am SmackDown and Majima is Raw. Who's winning at the moment? SmackDown is just edging it at this current state. Oh, that was really poor from me. She's just edging it at the moment, but not by much. It could turn around in a single week at the moment.
Great move there. Onto the edge of the ring by Owens. That was brutal.
Oh, the back suplex onto the apron. I'll be honest, I really like that move. It just looks so impactful.
I think most moves on the edge of the ring look worse, but that was just so well executed. It looked absolutely horrific for Seth Rollins.
Rollins is telling Owens to bring it while standing outside the ring.
Is he trying to get the win by countout? Who knows? Does countout actually exist in this game? I don't know if we've solved this debate yet.
It does, but I don't think it happens in Universe. In MyGM, it feels like.
Interesting. That's okay, Gudgeon. That's alright. It's fun to answer questions. Cool.
Yeah, Gudgeon, I would rather you ask questions than just sit there not knowing what's going on.
Oh, so that was a devastating. I don't know if that was quite a super kick by Rollins there, but that was.
I think it was a big boot.
You see that way Owens lost his tone and just flopped to the ground, lifeless almost. After he'd been hit by that, it was devastating for Rollins. Absolutely powerhouse move there. Just destroyed him, really, it looked like. But he's back on his feet now.
Stomping a mud hole in Owens there. Oh, and Rollins saying that it's over. A drop kick, and I think he might have just caught Owens on the nose there. I think I see a little trickle of blood. Or maybe that's not the nose. No, that looks more like a bit of a cut to the forehead there. Maybe the heel of Rollins' boot. Catching Owens. Oh, Owens with a big headbutt now, dropping Rollins. Owens looking for a bit of control in this matchup. Rollins has definitely had more so far, and now he's stomping a mud hole in Rollins. Turning the favour. Oh no, these cheap shots from Owens.
Tell you what, it's not all gone his way, but Owens has had some great moments in this match. I mean, he's pulled out some disgusting maneuvers, really
Now
pounding away at Seth.
looking for the frog splash, and again Rollins gets the knees up and drops him.
You wonder when Owens is going to learn his lesson about trying that frog splash.
Yeah, Rollins seems to have that one well scouted.
Yeah.
Rollins
Seems to be very well
looking for the
aware of that
kney,
move.
misses, and he gets him with the back heel. But Owens is getting straight back up. A kick to the back of the head, and Owens is unfazed. Stunner! Another stunner!
And it was out of nowhere from Owens.
And Rollins kicks out again!
That was an incredibly close count. I didn't see quite how close that was. That was nearly it for Seth Rollins.
That should have been it. That should have been it.
It really
Oh,
should have.
what a majestic moonsault from Kevin Owens. He is deceptively quick.
His agility for a man of his build and size is absolutely incredible. If I were a less lyrical man, I'd say it was stunning.
It's funny.
I said funny Joe, yes.
Oh, and now that stomp. I think that stomp's caught the nose of Rollins there.
I'm surprised he's managed to go without shedding even a little of the red stuff for as long as he has. I mean, he's been just pounded down. It's like Owens hasn't got as much offense as Rollins in this match, but what he has got, he's made up for it with sheer power.
Rollins with a stomp to the gut, rebounds off the rope, and the stomp from Rollins. Wait, hang on a second.
Curb stop.
And another one! Rollins with two stomps to... Oh my god, Owens is getting back to his feet! And an enziguri, Rollins getting too cocky!
I think Rollins needs to have learned his lesson by now. The intensity is what worked against Kevin Owens. He didn't allow him to get into his usual groove and slow the match down with some technical holds and power moves. He needs to put him away now if he wants to have any chance of winning this match.
You can see Rollins, he gets too comfortable when he's in control, and he slows the match down, which is far more preferable for Kevin Owens.
It's not good tactical play. It's not good. He's not thinking this through properly, Seth Rollins, and that might cost him. That could cost him dearly. Well, it has to be said, whatever Owens is giving out in brutality, Rollins is saying, I can do that and more. I can do that and then some.
Now Rollins mocking the crowd again. Rollins rebounds off the rope, looking for the big boot, doesn't get it, and that miss is going to cost him because that's another stunner. And he kicks out again. He kicks out again.
I don't believe it.
Rollins is in trouble now. Owens heading to the top, looking for the frog splash, and again the knees up. Rollins looking for the pedigree. Doesn't get it. Owens with a big lariat. Oh my goodness, this match has everything.
I'm not so confident about my prediction now, Paper.
No, I wouldn't
who's
be
gonna win this
either.
one.
Big knee. Owens getting back to his
in any game, Gudgeon. I do love that.
Oh my god, Owens caught Rollins in midair off that crossbody and dubs him to the floor.
And that was a perfect summation of how different their styles are. I mean, don't get me wrong, Kevin Owens is totally capable of just about any cruiserweight type
drop
move.
kick. Oh, he's demonstrated it there with the drop kick, and again going for the frog splash, and again Rollins with the knees up.
You think he would have figured out by now to splash? I don't think it's going to take some kind of internal bleeding until Kevin Owens stops trying to hit it with it.
Rollins.
I wonder what it'll take.
Rollins.
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 Oh.
Rollins. Are you okay?
I'm like a bird, I'm gonna fly away.
Rollins, are you okay?
Can someone play Chariot of Fire in the background, please? Dun, 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 dun.
You can see exactly where the animation stops and restarts.
It has to be said it's rather ironic for Kevin Owens. About 3 or 4 different power moves at least from Seth Rollins, but him running in a straight line apparently had him so damaged that he remained on the mat for about a solid half a minute.
Keep Rollins.
Just ad infinitum.
I think Rollins has worn himself out on the ropes there. Is that going to be the moment that costs him? Owens lining him up. I swear to God, Rollins
the worst way ever to lose a match. Might be.
Rollins, he's looking for the pedigree again. And this time he gets it. Rollins. Looking for the stomp now.
Charging it up.
Gets it!
That has to be it. That has to be it. If Rollins doesn't put him away now.
Rollins with another stomp!
Now he has to put him away. If he doesn't put him away now, he can't blame anyone for what happened.
Oh my God, he got straight back up!
But where is Kevin Owens getting this energy? He just refuses to stay down. He refuses to be beat. I'm tell you what, that prediction of mine, I'm glad I didn't put any money on it, or I'd be a poorer man right now, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Gotta say.
God, these guys are just not staying down for anything.
You just get a feeling when anyone, let alone someone like Kevin Owens, is getting up from that kind of punishment, that kind of continued beating. It just has to be their night. Surely it has to be. Can't end any other way.
To be fair though, Rollins has kicked out of 3 stunners tonight.
No. Call him Kurt Angle.
Oh, Rollins moving out of the way the slightest amount just to throw Owens off there.
Yeah,
but Owens
like that.
With a big package pile driver.
It's like Samson in the Bible, Gudgeon. If you shave like any of his hair, he just immediately loses his power and gets like beat by like a simple big boot or something.
Owens was looking for the stunner. Rollins turns it around and there's the curb stomp. Surely that is it for Kevin Owens.
It has to be.
It is.
To stay down. Yeah.
And you saw the way Rollins collapsed there.
Yeah, I mean he can barely stand up himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he just had taken a moment there to recover his energy. I mean he's absolutely spent. Both of them are absolutely exhausted. What you see from these replays, you see the story of the whole match really. It's just brutal move after brutal move, power play after power play, and somehow they just both kept kicking out. It's unbelievable. The crowd got an absolute treat for this one. But I mean, to kick out of that many finishes, to kick out of 3 stunners, it's just unbelievable. I don't have the words for it, to be honest. I don't have the words.
Rollins got a nasty gash just next to his right eye there.
Mm. At the moment, he doesn't seem to mind too much.
No, well, the Friday Night Messiah is on the board in the win column. Picks up his first W on the blue brand.
I think Owens might have to get some new merch. I'm going to suggest L Owens L at this rate.
No, poor Kevin Owens. 2 stars for that, says the game.
I do think that if there was any match that was going to start a rivalry, apart from Sheamus using Braun Strowman to cause local environmental damage, probably that one, to be honest.
Fair play. Alright, well, Randy, we cut backstage to Randy Orton, who is being interviewed by one of our backstage interviewers, and they said, well, Randy, obviously picking up a win in your first week on SmackDown, beating Kevin Owens, but last week you lost in the tag team match. We understand you had a few words about that. Randy Orton, he says, I've been in this business a long time, and nothing grinds my gears more than when some upstart comes along and day one thinks they're the biggest dog in the yard. And that's what happened last week. Big E signs a contract moments before the show. He gets thrown into our tag team match at the last minute. I didn't have time to prepare for that match, and Big E pulls out a fluke win, and he didn't even pin me. Me, the most experienced man in the match. A man with more world titles than the other 3 guys combined. And now he thinks he deserves a shot at the Universal Championship. Well, I got a message for you, Big E. Around here I'm known as the Legend Killer. But you're no legend. And if I can kill legends, just think what I'm going to do when I get my hands on you in a one-on-one match. So I'm going to tell you right now, I am going to beat Big E. I'm going to RKO Big E, pin him to the mat, 1, 2, 3, and then I am going to go on. I will become the Universal Champion, and I will be capturing my 15th world title on my way to being the greatest of all time. Those are the words of Randy Orton addressing Big E's debut last week. Remember, Big E did get the pin over Rollins in that match, not Randy Orton. What did the pundits say about that promo? It was good. It was a good promo. Okay. I'm okay with that.
I would give it a bit more credit than that. I mean, I think after that we're going to need a new mic. He must have left that one as a scorched puddle on the floor. That was scintillating from Randy Orton. Pure flames he was spitting at Big E. I can't wait to see how that one ends up.
Okay, well, we move on to Women's Division Contest. Bianca Belair is in action, taking on Liv Morgan in one-on-one competition.
The following contest is scheduled for
One fall.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Well, Bianca Belair, she and Liv Morgan teamed up a couple of weeks ago, and they picked up the win that night. Last week, she had a few strong words for Bayley prior to her match against Sasha Banks. Bianca and Bayley have been going at it over social media the past few days. I can't help but feel that those two are on a collision course, but that's not the contest we have on our hands tonight. We have two of the most exciting young talents in the women's division. Bianca Belair taking on Liv Morgan in our second contest of the evening. And I think whoever wins this match has a strong chance of being named #1 contender at some point in the near future.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Got a few questions in chat. Did Disco Ball ever fall on the fighters? That was people's problem. I mean, maybe we should have a ladder. We should have a ladder match in this arena and find out.
No, we should have a disco ball on a pole match.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Yes, Lily. What is your question? Little EST chants. The fans seem to be in the corner of Bianca Belair just before this one gets underway.
You know what, Lily? I'm glad you asked that because that means I can get the answer to this. I won't get cancelled. So, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
What about the hair?
About the hair, yeah.
Man, I don't know.
To be fair, I feel like you could definitely work that into some moves in a very cool way. Almost like you would work like... I don't know.
Oh, hang
Yeah.
on. What is this? What is this from Bianca? Springboard moonsault off of the ropes. Very flashy. Only going to get a 1 though. That's just an example of the pure athleticism of Bianca Belair. Yeah, Lily, I can't really answer that, can I? I don't know. But yeah, no, what you were saying about using it for moves. Funnily enough, Bianca Belair does use her like braid as a weapon for some of her moves. in real life. I don't know if they put that in the game at all.
Okay, that's very cool though.
Oh, the slap
Not yet.
from Morgan! What on earth is this move?
To be fair, the hair definitely suits her though. It's like it suits the look very well.
Oh,
But I guess-
Morgan taking control.
I could imagine it getting in the way quite a bit.
I can't imagine.
I'll bear that in mind, Lily. Thanks.
Oh, nice dodge from Belair there. Oh, she was going for it. She has the move. Oh, that's the goal in this match. Not to win, to hit the move.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some important breaking information. I've heard from a reliable source that, as the only real pro journalist in wrestling, I've heard that the Liv Morgan fan club will be ecstatic if she gets a big win over Bianca Belair today. In other words, I'm going to be really pleased. Let's go.
I can't believe these streams have turned you into a Liv Morgan fan.
Her look is just so cool. It's so cool, and I like the way she game. Assuming it's similar to real life, I think she wrestles really well. I need to watch some actual wrestling, but no, her look has really sold me. I think it's incredibly cool.
Yeah, I'm quite a Liv Morgan fan, to be fair. I'm a fan of both of these.
Yeah, I
These
think
two, to be fair.
Bianca Belair looks great. Anyone who can wear that costume, make it and rock it, and make it look good, like that's that's impressed me. That's impressed me. Like
Right,
I'm impressed
Morgan
already.
is in control of this contest at the moment.
Yeah, she's just putting on a clinic. She's just really taking Bianca down, stopping her from using all that natural energy and kind of fast-paced, quick drop kicks, quick wrestling maneuvers, just sort of stopping her from really being able to get anything in, get anything done. And she is sent back into the ring.
That's exactly what's happened. The fast, offensive style of Liv Morgan is leading the way against the more ground and pound style of Bianca Belair. Although Bianca's caught her here, looking for a big. Oh, I thought she was going for a power bomb, but it was actually turned into an alley-oop facebuster.
I need to look up what Christina Aguilera looked like in that era now. 'Cause I can't
Actually, you know,
remember.
actually, I know. The thing is, I know Lily's joking, but I'm like 90% sure this outfit is literally meant to be that.
I can see it. It would make sense.
Oh,
Like,
hang on!
off the
Look
top
at
of
have a
my
look at that! Boom! Using the braid as a whip. Oh, Liv Morgan felt that one. Oh my god, the disrespect from Belair.
I really want a sound clip of you going, have a look at that. Boom! every
Morgan with the
time it's
facebuster.
Every time someone hits like a 30-yard shot in football, it goes, have a look at that. Boom!
Morgan is in control here. What, the paper emblem soundboard?
Yeah.
Let's see what Bianca's moves are, actually. Okay.
It does look pretty similar, actually. I can see. I just had a look at it. I see what you mean. I don't think it's exactly like a 1-for-1, but it's definitely inspired. I think. Yes.
Make that the
It's
sub
actually
noise.
incredible, I see. That was
Oh,
like. Have you ever heard that the Jurgen Klopp boom? Have you ever heard him say?
boom.
It's like that, but better.
Yeah, no, I have heard it.
Yeah, it's like that, but the improved
Morgan's
version.
got to the top
upgraded.
rope. Oh, went for the double stomp, gets out of the way. Oh. And Morgan's just had an answer for everything in this match as she hits another facebuster.
But Bianca Belair's got a few answers of her own, as we just saw from that very smooth reversal earlier. But she's got to have a few more answers. Liv Morgan's asking her too many questions.
Morgan with the oblivion!
That is a big question mark for Bianca Belair.
Ooh. Bianca gets the shoulder up. Oh, Morgan went for it again.
Oh, very, very nice. Got Morgan is putting on an absolute clinic right now. She's really, really come across well in this match.
Oh, she's that one forearm from Belair sending Morgan absolutely flying. And now gonna.
She flipped. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, what is gonna happen here? Belair, oh my god, not to the top. Oh, thankfully, Morgan gets. Oh my gosh! What a catch from Morgan, and dumps her outside the ring. That is some deceptive strength from Liv Morgan there.
And that's completely put a stop to Bianca Belair's momentum.
It has. I was not prepared for that.
Yeah, Lily, I shouldn't expose myself like this, but I think that's exactly what I googled, and I'm just really grateful she did actually do a song that was exactly called "Dirty," or I would have been. If I search, I am in big trouble.
Big shot from Bianca. And now the stomps to follow it up. Bianca with a standing shooting star press. The athleticism of Belair is unmatched. Now what's Belair looking for here? I think that might just be too much of a distance. Oh no, she does get the elbow. Good elbow drop there. Belair looking for a power bomb. Morgan turns it into a roll up, but they're outside the ring. That's not good ring awareness at all from Morgan. Yeah, Joe Matic seems to be a favourite in the women's division we've seen in recent weeks.
Yeah, she's a big fan of that manoeuvre.
And there's the hair being used as a whip again.
Incredible. You never get tired of seeing that.
Have an elbow drop from the top.
The Bianca Belair patented braid bonk. If anyone says that, they now owe me money, because that's like the best thing I've done creatively since I don't know, since I decided to randomly put Sheamus in that first Extreme Rules match with Braun Strowman.
To be fair, that was only a week ago.
Morgan,
Belair from the top with a 450. Big move from the EST of WWE, and it doesn't look like she's done. Looking for that signature maneuver, the KOD, the kiss of death. Rolling Morgan away from the ropes. That's smart. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Well, that was a fantastic recovery from Bianca Belair. She was receiving some seriously heavy punishment through a lot of this match, but she stormed back in style.
You saw the way.
A brilliant win there.
You saw the little sit up and the moment of respite after the pin there. Bianca knows that she came very close to losing that one against a spirited Liv Morgan. But Bianca does get the win.
Yeah. I mean, they're just two brilliant wrestlers. You can't say much more than that. They put on a fabulous show tonight. But Bianca walked away with a great win. Her and that fantastic improvised weaponry braid. Metal Gear braid, you might say.
Disappointing! Wow. It's definitely because it's a face v face match.
Yeah. Oh no, guys. No, that works. That works.
Well, following on from that, Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring. Picks up a microphone. He says, "For a long time now, I have dominated SmackDown as the Universal Champion. And in that time, many a dangerous foe has stood face to face with the head of the table. And each and every one of them has been humbled. The likes of Edge, the likes of Kevin Owens, the likes of John Cena, the likes of Brock Lesnar. I have put down everyone. SmackDown is my yard. And if Drew McIntyre wants to step to the tribal chief at WrestleMania Backlash, he is just gonna be another name on the long list of victims in my time as the Universal Champion. At WrestleMania Backlash, I will put down Drew McIntyre. I will send him packing. I will send him to the back of the line. And whether it's because I spear him and pin him to the mat, 1, 2, 3, or whether I choke the very life out of his body with the guillotine and make him pass out, it's all gonna end the exact same way. I will walk out of that show still the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion. And there's not a damn thing that Scotsman can do about it.
That was an absolutely devastating, destructive, damning promo from Roman Reigns. That wasn't okay. That was out of this world.
It was just okay. It was just okay, apparently.
Can I imagine? Can I say what I imagine?
Yeah, go on.
What the fuck is that? Oh my gaff, you clean cunt.
That's a good meme. You haven't seen that meme? Very funny. Because the guy saying it throws like a fucking torch at like a Lego Yoda and just knocks it off his desk. It's fucking classic meme.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see these two absolute Goliaths clash at the pay-per-view. But speaking of Drew McIntyre, he is in action tonight in our main event. These two were teammates last week, but tonight they go face to face. Drew McIntyre has already been named the number 1 contender by our general manager, but if Big E has anything to say about it, he's about to throw a spanner into those plans.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the New Day from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
Well, Big E was the standout performer in that tag match last week. He came in and he absolutely dominated, putting away Seth Rollins to get the victory for his team. And tonight he takes on his prior teammate. Well, I'm sure this will be a very respectful contest between these two individuals, but don't mistake that for this not being a competitive matchup. These two are gonna go hammer and tong in this match.
Triple H isn't even here. Isn't that something? But jokes
talk about-
aside.
Well, we talk about how actually we say hammer and tong. How about Claymore, the pride of Scotland, making his way to the ring?
The way he wields that sword, you'd think he'd walk straight out of the 10th century into another battlefield, but no. He's just a madman walking into the ring, ready to do business.
Drew McIntyre, a former 2-time WWE champion.
Weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
Looking to capture the Universal Championship for the first time in his career in less than 2 weeks.
We make it a legal requirement. Big E's just there like, did you just sneak up behind him?
Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid.
Drew McIntyre's just in the ring. Nani? Who the fuck is behind me then? Incredible.
All big headbutt from McIntyre. Ah. There's a lot of big strikes from these two. Oh my goodness, the strength of Big E! Oh, big shot from McIntyre though. And he's going to go for a roll-up early on. Big E's not falling for that trick. But the strength of Big E to just hoist McIntyre above his head like that. Almost as if he were a plush toy.
No. One thing you notice about McIntyre is he's so large, but you forget how well he moves around, how good he is at the fundamentals of wrestling. How smooth he is with it.
He's one of the best
for a man of his size.
You'd have to say he's possibly one of the best all-rounders in WWE today.
I mean, he was always very accomplished, but he's really honed his craft these past number of years, ever since his return. He's become a fantastic wrestler.
McIntyre just testing Big E there with a couple of roll-ups, make sure that the big man is on his game.
It was a good 2 count.
Oh, Glasgow kiss from McIntyre, a massive headbutt dropping Big E. And a big boot as well. McIntyre telling Big E to bring it. A big spine buster. McIntyre playing to the crowd. Doesn't want to do that too much against an opponent of Big E's caliber. Big E turns it round with a strike or two of his own and a big belly to belly suplex, dropping the Scotsman. Now, oh, brilliant from Big E. Does a 180 and drops. Oh my goodness, where has this come from? The big splash. McIntyre gets out of the way of it. Was looking for the big splash. McIntyre looking for the future shock. DDT, and he gets it. And Big E kicks out comfortably at 2. Well, a future shock DDT not getting the win. So McIntyre is going for the big one. Looking for the Claymore. Lining him up. Gets set. The Claymore. This one could be done in quick time. No! Big E gets the shoulder up.
And that was an unbelievably close count. But to be honest, I would have been surprised if Big E had gone down that quickly. I know he's taken some punishment here, but he's a resilient, tough competitor. And he has such energy, such fight, such spunk, you might say. Too much to go down that quick, I think. But McIntyre is hitting with something, I tell you what.
Big belly to belly again from Big E, but McIntyre just easing out of that pinning predicament. Big E's got to turn it up a notch here. And, you know, it's interesting to think about who might have the strength advantage in this contest, but equally, I'd be intrigued to want to find out who would have the speed and the agility advantage. These are two guys who are more focused around their strength game.
I think it helps to have that little bit of extra in your locker. I think it makes you even more of a fearsome prospect when you can hit so hard and move so quickly. But it's simple. I mean, these are just both such.
Oh, look at Big E! He's holding McIntyre above his head and he's doing squats!
Oh my
There's
God.
power! The power of Big E!
And you look at the strain on his muscles, but I mean, he takes it in his stride. It's like a game to him. To hold up a man of that size, that strength, that power.
Big E, and he gets the big splash that time. And we know what's coming next, looking for the big ending. And McIntyre's going to fight out of it. He does not want to suffer that fate. He knows the big ending could be enough to end this match. Oh, I think...
Absolutely.
Yep, Big E's been cut open. McIntyre with the ground and pound. Just vicious now from McIntyre. Oh, and Big E's going to turn it around and deliver a few shots of his own. McIntyre getting too carried away there with the big shots. Big strikes now from Big E. And he's going to lift McIntyre up on his... above him again, and this time McIntyre's not able to do anything! He's just tossed to the mat! And then dumped again with that big gut-wrench suplex. Big E has him up on his shoulders! The big ending! McIntyre kicks out of the big ending. But it was close. Oh my god, Big E heading to the top rope. We don't see this one often. Don't see this one often at all. And McIntyre catches the big man of the New Day. And dumps him on the rope there. McIntyre, what's he gonna do? Big powerbomb. And now from a deadlift position, I think he's looking for a second powerbomb. Yes, he is. McIntyre taking back control of this contest. Gut wrench powerbomb from a deadlift position again. The strength of McIntyre. These two now heading up to the top rope. I'm not liking the look of this. Oh, and McIntyre holding him there, telling Big E 2 can play that game. The sheer strength of McIntyre.
Takes the breath away. It really takes your breath away.
And now McIntyre heading to the top rope. I don't know if this is a good idea. That is distance. Can a man of McIntyre's size fly that far? He just pulls short. A mistake from McIntyre. And Big E's going to capitalise. You know that. Oh, McIntyre steps out of the way of it there. Claymore! Out of nowhere! The Claymore! Off the ropes! The ingenuity. The quick thinking of McIntyre. And just like that, this one's over.
When you've got that amount of wrestling intelligence, that amount of know-how, you can win a match almost any time. McIntyre's just proved that. He snatched it out of absolutely nothing. I don't think Big E saw it coming. Big E could have had clairvoyance and he wouldn't have seen that one coming a mile away. That was absolutely perfectly executed.
Well, we heard the confidence of Roman Reigns earlier tonight, but you cannot take McIntyre lightly. That man made a mistake in the last moments of that match. McIntyre made a mistake that would have cost most men the match, and McIntyre turned it from a devastating mistake into a match-winning opportunity. If we remove the match rating thing on the right, that's an incredible shot of McIntyre.
That is a great shot.
That's how we're going to end this week's episode of SmackDown. Yeah, the face versus face matches have hurt me here, but it's okay. I can take this one on the chin.
I think you've put on a great show anyway. This game is just a little bit tapped when it comes to stuff like this. Gudgeon kind of had a point with... Gudgeon was us like the first week. Remember after the first... was it the Sheamus Strowman match? They broke the ring and got 2 stars.
They didn't even get 2 stars. I think they got 1.5.
Yeah, I could just imagine Dave Meltzer sat there writing for the wrestling, being like, "Yeah, I know they're the ring, but bro, they're both faces. This is shit." 1.5. That was a great match, though. I thought that was an absolute club and effort.
All right, we're heading over to Raw. What, Majma, what do you say to a short break before we jump into the Monday night show?
That sounds good to me.
All right, guys, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're back. It's time for the Red Show. I don't know if you want to guide us through the show.
So first up, we've got a scintillating, mouth-watering, so to speak, a tag match in the women's division. So we got two turned out to be real bad gals, so to speak. Real big players in the division in this match, because we've got two real bad people. Especially, we've got Asuka, who has almost turned to the dark side, so to speak. She was previously, tagged up with Becky Lynch, and they put in a great showing, had really good chemistry, but she's really turned her back on the Pride of Ireland in recent weeks. She's teamed up with that oh so hateable yet oh so lovable Charlotte Flair. Very easy to hate.
Yeah, I don't know where the oh so lovable comes in that part, but okay.
Well, love hate relationship, so to speak.
Okay.
Then we've got two really beloved, popular superstars. We've got professional wrestlers. We've got Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. So will it be Bliss for Becky and Alexa, or are Asuka and Charlotte Flair going to rip the crown from their heads? We will see in this match coming up as the opening match on Monday Night Raw.
Let's do this. Majima, who am I playing as?
Asuka and Charlotte Flair, please.
Okay. I think the tag matches work really weird, but I'm just gonna have to sort of play it by ear.
No worries.
But I think I've done the right thing. But yeah, maybe I did pick the wrong person. Oh well.
Oh, you can play as just one person for the whole match.
That's what. Well, I mean, I can change. It's fine. It's just a bit more awkward than MyGM.
That's alright. That works. That works fine for me. Anyway,
there's no like for some reason it's just a bit more awkward to do it in MyGM.
Yeah, a bit odd, but I feel like I guess they brought it back for the first time in how many years? So I guess it was the reason for teething problems, so to speak.
Oh, Charlotte Flair suffered. We have to say quite an upsetting loss for her last week, which has thrown her out of title contention for the time being. Charlotte Flair, kind of the odd one out in this match.
It's true, she's not really been on much of a run, she's not got much momentum to speak of. Unless you count vitriolic hate from fans as momentum, in which case she's on a fabulous run, as it were.
Well, Becky Lynch, of course, the champion. Alexa Bliss and Asuka are at the top of the rankings. And Alexa Bliss and Asuka are at the top of the rankings as it stands, but only one of them can get the championship opportunity.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Charlotte Flair's going to have to wait in line for the time being, suffering. To be fair, it was a very closely fought matchup, and she only lost as a result of a devious roll-up from Alexa Bliss. Maybe not the most convincing of wins, but at the end of the day, Charlotte Flair did lose that match, and she is going to have to wait in line. But you know she's going to love the opportunity to get her hands on both Bliss and the champion tonight. Oh, here comes a tag partner for this contest. If I were to use...
And her partner from Osaka, Japan,
If I were to use one word to describe Asuka, it would be unique. I don't know if we have
choice.
I don't think we have anyone on the roster who can quite match Asuka's just sheer presence and charisma.
It's ironic considering who she's matched up with tonight, but she's got her own kind of unmatchable, unattainable flair, you might say, really.
You know what? That's a very good point.
She has such a style. It's a kind of style, even in a number of wrestlers from her native country of Japan, you don't really see this kind of style, this sort of blending of traditional Japanese dress and that traditional Japanese mask with such colour, with such flamboyant dress. You don't often see it, and she seems to relish that kind of evil, monstrous side of her personality. The monster hidden under the mask, you might say. She seems to really love that kind of that ability to scare people, to frighten the life out of them.
Speaking of frightening, Alexa Bliss, with the more twisted personality of recent times, I guess you could say. But it's endeared herself to the fans, in a way.
Absolutely.
You can't argue with that, and it has put her within reaching distance of a match for the Raw Women's Championship. So it's going well for Bliss at the moment, but she needs to maintain her focus. Teaming with the champion tonight, but you don't want to get too friendly with the woman who holds the gold.
You can't afford to be friendly with someone who you want to take the belt from. At the end of the day. Indeed, Tiny Girl has arrived. Short Harley Quinn fan has entered the arena.
They call her 5 Feet of Fury for a reason.
You can certainly see the fury. What's quite cool is that she looks like Harley Quinn in her look, but it never feels like a rip-off, which is quite impressive because it is such a similar look.
Well, here comes, ironically for the pinnacle of the women's division, it's the man, Becky Lynch, making her way to the ring.
And everybody from the Emerald Isle will be incredibly excited to see this lady perform, this lady do her stuff in that ring. No one does it better than the Raw Women's Champion, the Empress of the Emerald Isles, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, one of the most successful superstars of the past few years, on to that Raw Women's Championship with pride. But
exactly, with fury.
Is there the potential? Is it possible that we are seeing the next champion in this? Yeah, okay. Okay, I need to. Yeah, that's annoying. Well, there we go. Potentially seeing the next champion, perhaps next to her, perhaps across from her. Who knows? Big chop from Flair to start the match up, but Bliss's short stature is gonna help her out there. Able to move out of the way of a lot of these maneuvers. Just heading up top early. Flair catching her out. Oh, and just tossing Bliss to the outside. Bliss straight back up. That's not normal to get up from a fall like that with such disregard for what just happened, and then just tossing Charlotte Flair to the ground.
The two people who certainly don't hold anything back. That's what you end up with when they both face each other in that ring.
Whoa! Well, this is a contest we've seen many times before, and we'll see many times again. Two of the most successful women in recent history, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
The lineage versus the new generation, you might say.
Charlotte trying to reach for Asuka, trying to make the tag, and here comes the Empress of Tomorrow.
Oh, this is a big one. This is an absolutely mouth-watering matchup. These two could well be at it for the title soon enough. And they're in the ring right now. They're going to get it on.
Oh, very nice. Becky Lynch not only moved out of the way of that strike from Asuka, but actually used it to set herself up for her own maneuver. No wasted motion. Big kicks though from Asuka.
To be fair, Lily, when Asuka and Becky Lynch are in the ring, I wouldn't really blame you. I wouldn't blame you. Jokes aside, do you have anything nice to drink? Like anything fizzy?
I personally have a glass of water. Okay.
That's fair. I will confess, I've been on a small amount of whiskey since it is St. Paddy's Day. I think my nationalist pride as an Irishman would not allow me to remain teetotal on this one day. But no, it was nice. I had a bit of Coke as well.
Nice. A nice drink to go with the booking.
Exactly.
Asuka looking very confident. Well, here we go. We're getting a little bit of a teaser for what we'll be seeing in the not too distant future here.
Asuka manages to show off, but she seems so focused at the same time. I don't know how she does it. It's mightily impressive.
Now Asuka looking to get the tag to Flair and just makes it. Bliss not able to make the dive in time. I keep forgetting that I need to change.
Oh, great tag. That was a great tag. Fair play, man. Fair play.
Oh, that's a bit of an illegal manoeuvre there from Bliss, but the referee somehow doesn't catch it. Charlotte looking to return the favour from last week with a roll-up. Doesn't even get close, though. Flair looking for something big here. And gets the big boot! Bliss might be knocked out by that one. Flair grabbing the leg, but Bliss fights out of that one. She knew Flair was looking for that patented figure 8 leg lock. Able to stay out of the clutches of that one for now. Bliss was looking for insult to injury, doesn't get it. And Flair again with the roll up. Heated confrontation between these two. Flair with the chop. A natural selection. Oh, Lynch gonna make the save there. Bliss could have been in serious trouble if it weren't for the champion. Flair a bit too focused on Lynch here. Well, now she's going to get to focus on Lynch because Lynch is now the legal competitor in this match, and a big boot. Flair was looking for the spear, and Lynch using that momentum against her. Now a double leg drop. Looking for the spear, and again the man moves out of the way. Looking now for the manhandle slam, and she gets it. Looking to transition straight into the disarmer, the patented manoeuvre of the champion. Looking to make Flair tap out. Bliss has taken Asuka out. Flair just able to manoeuvre her way out of that one.
It was a smart move by Bliss, but it just didn't pay off. Toward Asuka, as soon as she was hit, she just bailed out the ring. That was very devious from her there. I suppose it keeps her from taking any more punishment.
Oh, what? Working on the arms of the Queen. You'd think a second disarmer might be enough to win this one. Oh, taking Flair to the top rope now. Flair needs to make the tag, and quickly in this contest. And she kips up! Oh my goodness! Oh, and she immediately whiffs the drop kick. What's Bliss going to look for here?
Beautiful suplex.
Flair grabs hold of the leg, looking for the figure 8 leg lock. She's got the figure 4, but can she get the bridge to turn it into the figure 8? Yes, she does. Bliss is in trouble. Oh, but once again, Lynch is there to make the save. Flair and Asuka don't seem to be quite on the same page like Bliss and Lynch are, which is a bit of a surprise, but...
True, but then I guess these two are really individualists. They do things for themselves, they do them their own. Whereas I think Lynch and Bliss are a bit more willing to sacrifice to work as a team. But no, there's not quite the chemistry there.
I'll be right with that one. Oh, couple of big moves it looked like there. Backslide from Asuka. And again, Lynch gonna make the save. Done that a few times now. No wasted motion from Bliss there, very good. Veteran instincts, you might want to say. Bliss was looking for the DDT on that one. And an octopus stretch from Asuka. Looking to try and make Bliss tap out. What is Becky Lynch doing in the corner? Like, what on earth was going on? Bliss fights out.
You know, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to get any time for a submission maneuver in matches like these. Although I don't know quite what Becky Lynch was trying to do in terms of breaking submission up there, but perhaps there's some kind of a special tactic going on from the Emerald Empress there.
Oh, this is a hard hitting match here. Lynch looking for the disarmer on Asuka. Disarmer locked in. Flair's going to need to come to the rescue, and she does. Now Bliss and Lynch double teaming. Charlotte, Flair. Lynch looking for the manhandle slam on Flair, and she does get it. And now she's got the disarmer on Asuka again. Lynch single-handedly wiping out two of the top women on Raw.
That was a show of dominance there from Becky Lynch.
She's not going to
get about this ring right now.
It's not going to get the win though.
No, it was a smart maneuver. You've got to give it that.
I'm stunned that the match didn't end right there, and Asuka's telling her to bring it. No fear from the Empress.
The two rulers in the ring, but which one will rule? That's the question.
Asuka looking for the patented Asuka lock. Gets in behind, looking to choke the life out of the Raw Women's Champion. Oh, but Bliss makes it in time to make the save.
And that is such a dangerous submission. If you don't break that up within a moment's notice, it's over. It's finished. You see the way that she gets that choke locked in, and you look at the way Lynch just lays there prone, almost completely out of energy. Can't even move, can't get up. It's unbelievable.
All four women now taking the fight to the outside.
It's turned into an absolute brawl. It's chaos out there.
Asuka calling for Charlotte to get back into the corner. There you go, making the tag there. Quick tags have been the name of the game in this one. Very good tag team chemistry so far by both sides.
Yeah, Asuka and Flair are definitely starting to work more with a proper team dynamic. No doubt about it. Oh.
Flair lining up the champion. Gets the spear.
It was a devastating spear too.
Gets the chop. A natural selection to the champion. I'm gonna follow up with the figure eight. Needs to get the bridge in again. Oh, does she get it? Yes, she does. And again, Bliss gonna make the save.
I think that the two villainous ladies here have got to take Bliss out of the game if they want to get on the ball. She's alert. She knows as soon as Lynch is in trouble, she's in there within a flash. I think Asuka's got the right idea, trying to take her out the game here. I think both those ladies know what's at stake here. It's not just the future of this match; it's the future of the Raw Women's Championship on the line. Look at Lynch. I mean, Alexa Bliss is taking a beating. She's being worn down into the ground. It took her so long to recover. She's been worked over this entire contest. Just worn down, ground into dust almost. And look at Bliss too now, prone on the ground. She looks knocked out. She almost looks dead. It's going to take her a long, long time to get up. Charlotte Flair getting on the ropes. Oh, she didn't quite get all of Becky Lynch there.
Oh, nice reversal from Lynch. Oh, big strike by Flair. In comes Bliss with a big spinning kick. Big camel clutch now by Bliss, trying to get the submission victory, and Asuka says, I'm not interested in helping out, but then thinks better of it and does make the save.
I think she remembered something that the GM told her before this match. You know, we haven't quite got to showing you viewers what I'm referring to, but there's a
natural
reason
selection
that Asuka and Alexa are so motivated to. Perhaps a reason that Charlotte Flair is motivated to.
Charlotte Flair hitting the natural selection and following that up with the signature Flair strut.
She knows just how to do it. Not just a perfect imitation, a perfect execution from Charlotte Flair.
Oh, big forearm from Bliss. Oh, she catches the kick. Was looking for a big move there. Asuka turns it around. Center of the ring, the Asuka lock. And Bliss, I don't know if she tapped out or if she passed out, but this one is over.
That was domination from Asuka. The second she got that lock in and Lynch was still down on the outside, you knew it was over. That move is too devastating. And that could have big ramifications for the women's title. That lovely disco ball shot there.
Just having a look there at the replay. Bliss did tap out. She didn't pass out. She tapped out, perhaps thinking to live to fight another day, rather than risk injury in the devastating Asuka lock.
Asuka and Flair, her immediate career there, not just that match.
Big win for Asuka heading into that #1 contenders match. In our first contest of the evening. Okay, well, if our host for Raw would like to take us through this next segment.
So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, as much as we want to give every single one of you fans the best possible experience every week, every Monday night, we can't always show you everything that happens as it happens, when it happens, but we can give you an update. Now, Dana Brooke and Candice LeRae have been having some issues, some personal issues backstage. Candice calling Dana nothing but a clumsy, bruising oaf, saying she's got no finesse, no ability in her wrestling. I do believe that Dana replied by calling Candice LeRae something like a skinny twig, and saying she would snap her in two. I don't know if we're allowed to say that on national television, but these are the facts. This is what's been said. So Dana has come out here tonight. She's had some words for Candice LeRae. She said that she's stuck up, prissy, a complete and utter wannabe. She's never had to graft the way that Dana has. She's never had to work her way up through every level of professional wrestling to gain the respect to be drafted out of the free agents onto Monday Night Raw. No, she was handpicked like the little princess that she is. And Dana Brooke says she's going to take the crown and wipe the smirk off this prissy little princess's face.
Okay, do you want me to get the rating for that promo?
Yes, please.
It was good.
Oh.
It was good. It was good, and it has initiated the rivalry. So it's done what we wanted it to do.
Come on, that's the best I could have hoped for that to turn out.
Yeah, fair play. Dana Brooke cutting a decent promo. Who would have thunk it? Okay.
I've never actually seen Dana Brooke cut a promo. I'm presuming by the sound of this, it isn't good.
I can't remember her ever cutting a good promo, but I can't remember her cutting a promo, to be fair. So
enough. Okay, that makes me feel a bit less sorry for Dana Brooke. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very special rematch for you right now. We've got someone who's burst onto the scene with an energy and a sheer passion that's as matched by his work in the ring. He's taking on the champ, the big man, the essence of perfection, AJ Styles, in a rematch from last week. It's Big Money Mansoor.
Okay. Is that what we're calling him now? Big Money Mansoor?
I actually looked him up and that was one of his names, and I'm like, I can't beat this. Like, I can't do any better than this.
Oh my god.
So,
Wait,
yes.
is it actually?
It was on Wikipedia.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's incredible. I genuinely can't beat this. It was either that or the Riyadh Riot Squad, which I quite liked. I made that up. But it's Big Money Manny. That's even better, you know. Big Money Manny.
Big Money Manny.
Yes, Big Money Manny. Yeah, the grim adventures of Billy and Manny. Let's go.
Alright, Madma, who am I playing as in this contest?
I think it's Big Money Manny, you know.
Okay, I'm trying to make up for last week. I came up short.
I mean, last week was a great showing. Just had everything but the result, really.
Yeah, I couldn't get the win with Mansoor last week, so can I rectify that tonight?
I'm quietly confident. Quietly confident.
Mansoor making his way to the ring. Well, would our general manager like to remind us of what led to the signing of Mansoor and what led to his sudden burst in popularity?
I would very much like to remind everybody. So, we always like, here on Monday Night Raw, to be looking for the next big talent, the next big thing. Not Brock Lesnar, he's kind of past that stage now. Anyway, the next big thing. The next newest kid on the block. So we like to always have a few people at every little indie, just keeping an eye out, you know, getting the word in, giving us some good info. And we noticed that the main event had this guy, and he comes out, and the enthusiasm he's showing as he gets in the ring, leaps into the ring actually over the top rope from a standstill, was infectious. The energy, the skill, the poise was all there. But he gave us a little bit more than that. Yeah, am I allowed to call him the Brown Jared? I'm definitely getting cancelled now. The Brown Jared later. That wasn't what I was referring to. That was what I was referring to when I said that was the one thing that he also had. What he actually had was a massive shooting star press off the top of a Hell in a Cell to put his opponent away. Now, it's a high-risk maneuver. I mean, it's incredible to watch. But the way this kid threw himself into that press, it was like it meant everything to him. It was like he was at WrestleMania, and it was the press that would win him the WWE title. And that kind of enthusiasm, that kind of love for the craft and the sport that we watch week in, week out, is the best way to sell yourself to any employer, and the best way to sell yourself to the GM of Monday Night Raw, as it turns out. The video went viral, and we've signed him up, and he's here facing off against the champ, AJ Styles.
Indeed, that little stunt earning Mansoor a permanent long-term contract on Monday. Oh my god, AJ's out. Oh no, he's getting back up to his feet.
I was begging he'd actually have got knocked out. That would have been incredible.
If I'm correct, that little indie show with where Mansoor performed that stunt off of Hell in a Cell, I do believe he also performed at that show and refused any pay. If my journalistic skills have not led me astray.
Correct. You're absolutely correct. We need to stop giving the opposition so much good info. But no, you're absolutely right. He actually was. He said it was his first big show with a fairly large crowd, and he was so excited to share some new moves he'd come up with in the ring, to share his vision of wrestling, as he put it. He said he just didn't want to be paid. He just wanted to show that love he had for the sport, for our craft. I mean,
counsel there from Mansoor.
His performance was impressive enough already, but when we heard that, I mean, it ticked just about every box you could imagine, and then some. To be honest, Louis, I'm quite surprised. I would have thought that AJ looks a bit like Jared Leto as well. This is just a Jared Leto, isn't it? Really?
Tell you what, Mansoor has come flying out the blocks here in the early going. So.
Safe to say he's got a point to prove. And he wants to make up for last week where he was just edged out by the experienced AJ, the champ.
AJ with a majestic little springboard into the inverted DDT, but he's not following up on it, and it's cost him. Mansoor not letting up on the champion. He needs to learn from the mistakes of last week, and that's a big high-risk maneuver to the outside. That's the sort of thing that's made Mansoor popular.
I think AJ looks pretty Jesus-like. I've heard his initials actually stand for actual Jesus Styles. So I mean, that's proof right there.
Can we run with that now?
Yes, absolutely. Big Money Manny versus actual
Jesus, actually Jesus Styles.
It would actually make sense as well. This whole thing is that he's a massive narcissist. So it kind of works.
Actual Jesus Styles. Oh my god.
Guys, just bear in mind, if you see any red viscous fluid, it's actually just wine that actually Styles has just made for some inter-match refreshment.
Oh, Mansoor mocking Styles there. That's not what you want to do. Yes. That's not what you want to be doing here. The calf crusher. But he gets out of it so easily. And now Mansoor. Oh, that brilliant balancing enziguri that we saw him perform last week. It's the absolute the balance and the skill, the poise that move takes.
That was a fantastic move by Mansoor. Although I do have one. question about this upcoming talent, this new kid on the block. I've been trying to work out since his debut last week what that is on his tights, and I'd like to get my co-commentator's opinion because I still can't tell what that's supposed to be. Is it a palm tree? Is it some kind of murder weapon?
I think
has someone spilled paint down the tights? I can't really tell.
I think it's a palm tree, but like stylized like a building.
Oh, maybe. I wonder if he's ever been in a palm tree on a. I wonder.
No. It's a building on a palm tree match.
A building on a palm tree. I'll put a palm tree on a palm tree match.
From Styles. Oh, from out of nowhere, the big kick to stun Mansoor, and that's a Styles clash.
Guys, I figured out what the next match is, depending on who wins this one. If Mansoor wins, it's a palm tree on a pole match. If AJ wins, it's a Bible signed by AJ himself on a pole match.
My God.
with a little picture of his face in the front spotlight.
Mansoor now looking for another big maneuver. Oh, is that going to be... That's the gory special! Styles again gets the shoulder up.
Look at the way he just manhandled AJ and worked him into that hold. It's such a unique maneuver.
Sorry, it's a gory special flatliner. My apologies.
Flatliner. Jeez. And he's got some special maneuvers up his sleeve here, Mansoor. There's a big
shot
money
from
moment, you might say. A big money
Mansoor.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mansoor.
Big money Manny. I'm not gonna lie, if I know this is a very goofy thing to do and it's probably like a Vince McMahon special, but if I had creative control right now, I would honestly make Mansoor's gimmick that he just hands out money with like to the crowd before every match. I would love that.
Big money Mansoor.
Big money Manny.
Ooh, big money Mansoor just had his face hit the mat though. That DDT. Oh, Styles just casually flipping Mansoor into position for that inverted DDT, and now he heads to the top. Styles looking for something big, put his inexperienced opponent away. Mansoor catches him!
I think Mansoor showed great determination to get up there. He got up so quickly, such resilience from him. So, great little flip too. He's really enjoying this. He's loving it.
Snake Eyes. That gets Mansoor into trouble, but not enough to put him down for the count. Styles just working on all the exposed body parts of the opponent. And he's looking for the calf crusher again. But this time, Mansoor, he got his feet on the ropes. AJ's forced to release the hold before it's even fully locked in. Mansoor now in a desperate position, but AJ's looking a bit confused. He's not sure what he wants to do. I think he's debating between the Styles Clash and the Phenomenal Forearm.
You know by now that Mansoor is too resilient for him to take so much time deciding his next move. I mean, you can't let him keep getting up. He's got to finish.
Speaking of, there's the Enziguri from Mansoor once again.
It's the way he balances so perfectly and just whips round like that. It's brilliant. Fabulous stuff to watch from Mansoor.
Oh, Styles moving out of the way there. Big right hand from Styles, and I think he's looking for it now. The Phenomenal Forearm incoming. Mansoor moves out of the way.
Oh.
Looking for that big rolling collar he hit last week, and he gets it. Oh, Mansoor, oh, he's looking for it again. Gets it a second time.
I don't believe this.
Oh no, surely not. Surely not. No, he went for it a third time, and Styles saw it coming, and he follows up with a brainbuster. No. Oh, Mansoor, he went to the well one too many times. The inexperience showing.
Mansoor got a little greedy.
Oh my god. No way. No way. Moves out of the phenomenal forearm, the roll up. I can't believe it!
He's done it!
He's done it! Mansoor!
Mansoor! It was the arms. It was the position of the pin that won it. I don't believe this. He's done it.
The biggest upset so far.
And AJ Styles, with all his experience, with all his know-how, he never saw it come. He never saw the simplest of roll. So,
I cannot believe what I have just witnessed. The upset of the year. Mansoor knocks off AJ Styles.
Styles will be absolutely furious. I wouldn't be surprised if he chases Mansoor out the building. He never saw it. He didn't even think that Mansoor might have the gall, the nerve to try a pin on him, the Raw champion, one of the greatest in the world. But he stole it. He stole the win.
Oh my god, it's happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. Mansoor picking up the victory. I'm frustrated that the replays didn't show it because my broadcast partner, I don't know if you saw it, but it looked to me like Mansoor might have had a hold of the ropes during that pin.
I think he did. I mean, you can. Some might say it's crafty, some might say it's cheating. At the end of the day, the ref didn't see it. It gets the man the result. It's still a huge, huge upset and a massive victory. I mean, this man in the state in a number of weeks has gone from a total unknown to he's beaten the world champion on Monday Night Raw. What does this mean for the future of the men's division of Raw? What does it mean for the future of the championship? And what does it mean for AJ Styles? He's looked so dominant, he's looked so unbeatable. But now, there's a crack in that armor, and Mansoor could blow it wide open.
That is an absolutely huge result for the red brand. Mansoor with the shock of the year.
One of the biggest shocks I've seen in all my time in this sport. Maybe ever. But he deserved it. It was a great performance. He showed such heart, such character. Great win for Mansoor. Great win.
Well, if my broadcast partner would like to transition us into the next segment of the show.
Samoa Joe. I mean, I think he's just as stunned as the rest of us. I saw backstage he had to take a few moments to catch his breath. He was rolling around the floor laughing like a little kid. He couldn't believe it. He didn't expect Styles to lose. Probably no more than Styles himself expected to lose. But he's come out now. He's got a microphone in hand and he's got some words for the chastened champ of Monday Night Raw. And he says, Styles, oh, I just got done laughing up a storm, and now I'm about to start punching one up. In 2 weeks of Backlash, I'm going to show you just how much of an embarrassment you are, just how little of a champion you've made, and just how much of a beast I can be. You want to get another ass kicking? At least people are going to know my name this time. And just remember this, when you're looking back, head in a daze, can't get up, lights shining down on your eyes, just remember the name of the man who beat you into oblivion and knocked you down to the bottom rung of the ladder, Samoa Joe.
I like how you captured the intensity of a Samoa Joe promo. That was very nice.
I try my best.
Well, what does the game think of the promo? The game says it was excellent. Oh no, I think Raw has won this week.
I hope so. If this next match goes bad, I'm going to be incredibly upset.
Well, speaking of it's time for our main event. It's the rematch that Braun Strowman demanded. He demanded this match.
He wanted it bad, and I think Sheamus wants it just as badly. These two men, I'm not going to mince words, I'm not going to lie to any of you. These two men are going to kill each other in there tonight. They're going to rip each other into shreds. And there'll be no saying if any man, any god could put them back together again. But it's going to make for some fantastic action in that ring tonight. If the ring's still left standing at the end, it'll be a miracle.
While the ring wasn't enough to contain these two last time, I wouldn't hold my breath that it'll be the case this time. Majima, who am I taking in this match?
I think after the way he carried himself in their last match, I think it's got to be Sheamus.
Okay, I'm taking the Irishman once again. Last time this man competed in a match, the ring imploded. We hope to avoid the results of this match being quite so debilitating to the Raw finances.
For me. And my sanity.
Is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the
But it's the
Okay,
rematch
from Dublin,
the world has been waiting for.
weighing in at 267 pounds. The Celtic
Those are the eyes of a stone cold killer. Those are the eyes of a man who has nothing left to lose except his pride and another man's life. Those are the eyes of an Irish destroyer. Those are the eyes of Sheamus.
Well, the fans have warmed up to Sheamus in recent weeks. I think that match against Strowman it's shown just how much Sheamus has left to offer this business. And he's starting to gain a bit of that respect that he's never really received. And I think he's been due for many years. And he's going to need all that support to push him through this match, because we saw Strowman dominated the match last time. Now that he is pissed, you can only imagine what the monster among men is going to do this time.
I think whatever he does, he's going to get it back tenfold too.
Put it this way, I hope the Raw General Manager doesn't have plans for either of these two at Backlash, because there's no guarantee that either or both of them would make it.
My plans are to keep the hospital bills to a minimum. That's my only plan tonight. I think any other plan would be foolish and naive in the extreme. But my plan is also to put on a show for you people that shows what you're damn well gonna get. These two men are gonna go at it.
The eyes of Sheamus tell the entire story. This one is personal. A big knee dropping Strowman in the early goings. I can't believe it.
He's not playing around. Sheamus is playing no games and taking no prisoners.
Strowman looking for a butterfly suplex. Sheamus isn't going to fall for that this early on. Oh, big right. Oh, Strowman tossing Sheamus across the ring. This one's going to be physical, folks. No doubt about that. Oh, trapping the leg of Sheamus in the ropes, using the ring as a weapon, hobbling the Irishman. Strowman trying to take away maybe the strength of his opponent, a bit more strategy from the monster. Sheamus showing no fear, heading to the top rope, and a big axe handle. The strength of Strowman, and a poke to the eye from Sheamus. A roll up now. Doesn't get much from that though.
I mean, to roll up a man like Strowman, so early in a match, it would take nothing more than either some kind of magic, some kind of cheating, or some kind of miracle.
Roman looking for a big cutter, but Sheamus fights out of it, and he's going to look perhaps to deliver a big move of his own. Oh, lifts him up, the strength of Sheamus. White noise to the monster.
I'd say, could that be it? But I don't believe it, and I'm not sure Strowman or Sheamus will either.
Oh, it's a baseball bat in the hands of Sheamus, and it's not enough to knock the monster down.
Oh, it's going to get going. It's about to get going.
Oh, what a debilitating lariat from the monster among men. Oh no, he's got his hands on the baseball bat as well. This is not good for Sheamus. Brogue kick! A brogue kick from the Irishman. Stunning the monster.
Oh, there it is. I've seen it again. That was absolutely destructive for the big man, Braun Strowman.
But look how
For the
quickly
big fella.
Braun's back to his feet in no time flat.
Took him no time at all. And that just shows the strength of that man. This monster, this absolute menace, this beast of a human being.
Strowman's reaction to getting hit with the brogue kick is to deliver a choke slam. There is no stopping these two. That's a second brogue kick!
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Sheamus is throwing it all into this match.
He's given it everything he's got.
The ring's starting to look more like a construction site.
I don't know if they're constructing something or trying to break something down, to be honest with you. Sheamus does love that kendo stick. Strowman, not so much.
Sheamus setting up his little contraption that we saw in the last contest between these two. This has been a brawl. Oh, the strength of Strowman there. Setting the table up in the corner. Ill intentions in the mind of the monster. Oh, don't do this, Sheamus. If Strowman moves, this is going to be a colossal mistake. He doesn't. This has been chaotic.
Strowman is like that ladder. A wreck. A shell broken in half. And Sheamus dances and jokes. To him it's nothing more than a game. A game with this man's life. A game to see how quickly he can destroy him and tear him into.
Oh my god, Strowman looking for the reverse choke slam on the outside. He might have just broken Sheamus's face.
Oh, I think he's broken even more than just his face. Good lord.
Just now, Strowman just stepping across Sheamus's body like it's a piece of concrete, and now looking to deliver a devastating power bomb on the apron, and then swings him into it as well. That's going to change the complexion of this match in a hurry.
I think Strowman's already started to really turn this one around. Just by all it takes is a number of moves, a number of devastating slams by Strowman. And you're starting to ache, you're starting to feel the pain, the agonizing pain shoot through your whole body, burn through your muscles, tear into your head and drive you mad. That's all it takes from a beast, a destroyer, an ender of lives and careers like Braun Strowman.
Ooh. Big shots in this match. You knew this one wasn't going to be a technical wrestling classic. It was just going to be a fight.
It's what a certain colleague of mine would have called bowling shoe offense. But then maybe less bowling shoe, more bowling ball by the looks of it.
Oh my god, Strowman from a deadlift! The running power slam! And Sheamus survives this time. And there's another bro kick!
Can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. They're just throwing every last thing they've got at each other. There's no holding back. There's not even a moment's hesitation for them. Dude, they're
Sheamus.
insane. They're mad.
Sheamus asking, are you not entertained? To the
No,
crowd.
I think they're entertained, if nothing else. Some might be horrified, but I call this quality entertainment on Monday Night Raw.
Ooh, big boot from Strowman.
That was a great reversal of the bro kick. It took him a few times to learn the timing and the finesse of that maneuver and get it down, but he got it down perfectly. Didn't even come close to touching him there. I mean, this is starting to heat up now. It started a bit slowly. It started almost like it almost fooled you into thinking it was a wrestling match. But no, this is an absolute execution. These two men want to finish each other off. They want to destroy each other.
Sheamus climbed the ladder. It was not a smart decision, as it turned out. Oh god, Sheamus, surely not. Looking to lift Strowman into the powerbomb position. The Strowman turns it around. That was going to be a tough ask even for Sheamus.
I don't know if any man alive could Braun Strowman into a position for any kind of slam, let alone a power. That is quite the test of strength for anyone, even Sheamus.
Strowman with a roll-up from a bottom position. That was so smart from Strowman. Not the sort of thing he would usually go for, that sort of roll-up manoeuvre.
It was a fabulous little manoeuvre there, and it was a good count he got off it too.
Oh,
I mean,
Sheamus looking for the high cross, but a good counter from Strowman.
You see this big, tough, lumbering man, and you assume he's all fair amount. It has to be said.
Oh, this could be the end for Sheamus. Oh, it's not. Sheamus in pole position here, looking for that power bomb again. Gets it.
He's still toying with Strowman right to the end. Still wants to play every game he can with him, get every bit of fun out of him before he snuffs his light out like a candle. He's insane. He's insane and they love him.
The white noise connecting again for Sheamus.
He's starting to get a lot of energy and a lot of momentum now. It's not something that's easy to do against Braun Strowman, you believe me, but you really do kind of start to wonder.
Oh, shoulder first into the ladder from Sheamus.
Just devastating. Words struggle to describe the agony that Strowman must be going through.
Oh, big boot. Decking the Irishman.
Landed down like a piece of meat. Like it was nothing. Now Strowman's got the ladder as well. What's he going to do here?
Sheamus looking for that powerbomb again. It's not going to work, Sheamus. Strowman's too big, too heavy.
His heart might be getting the better of him, but he's got a hell of a big one, I tell you. He's going to try, and it'll either break Strowman or it'll break him.
Good counter from Strowman.
Yeah, turned it around in a matter of seconds as well. Very impressive. And Sheamus countered just as impressively as well. And these two aren't giving each other a moment's notice.
What's Sheamus looking? Oh my god. No, Sheamus, don't do this! High cross onto the ladder!
God.
Sheamus with the Irish curse. Oh, pushes him away as a brogue! And a second brogue kick from the Irishman.
He's not going to do what I think he's going to do. Surely. He can't. Oh.
Brogue. 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 Sheamus playing a few mind games with Strowman there before the final brogue kick.
He just wanted a little extra flourish just to...
Oh my god.
I don't believe it. How is... It's more, I don't know what's more of a miracle kicked out or that he's still kicking at all. I don't believe it.
How is Strowman still going? Oh god, and now he's got a hold of the baseball bat and he just twants Sheamus with it. There's a big knee to put a stop to that. How this match is still going, I do not know.
Nor do I. Nor do I.
Oh, big headbutt from Strowman.
You know what, Strowman's not just going to lay down and let himself be beat. He's going to give Sheamus everything. And if Sheamus doesn't put this away soon, he's going to regret it, and not just because of this match, not just because he might lose the match. He might lose a lot more than a single bout and a one on the loss end of the week. He could lose a lot more than that.
Sheamus with counter. Looking again for the white noise. How many times have we seen that match in that maneuver in this contest?
Must be the third or fourth time at least. Seems like it's all white noise to Strowman though.
Sheamus. Strowman. Going back and forth here.
Sheamus could regret getting that table out any moment. He could seriously regret it.
Oh my god. What is Strowman gonna do?
Oh, I just like what
dumps him.
Strowman's going to do. But I am certain that Sheamus certainly doesn't want to know what Strowman's going to do.
Just danger everywhere. At ringside, in the ring.
I guess that's the whole meaning of an Extreme Rules match. You can't turn anywhere without being in serious danger of taking a disgusting amount of punishment.
Sheamus took the shot with the baseball bat and he stayed standing. I cannot believe the tenacity of this man.
Mind you, Strowman's got him pretty well matched for tenacity. I know he went down after that baseball bat shot, but still, the fact that he's even standing at all is nothing short of absolutely stunning.
Oh, through the table, face first! Sheamus goes through the table, face first. Oh, that could
snapped in half like that. My God,
that could be the end for the Irishman. Broke kick.
Another one. My God, will he stop at nothing? Will he stop at nothing to destroy Braun Strowman's career?
And another broke. Another broke. And a third broke kick.
just don't believe it. I just don't have words. I can't speak. I can't speak.
Oh my God, it's not even done. The
How can it not be done? What more is there to do?
The Celtic Cross. And Strowman getting back to his feet. Sheamus is waiting for him. A fourth brogue kick. Please be over.
Please, for the sake of Braun Strowman, let it be done. Let it be done, please.
My goodness.
And it's finished. Look at the way Sheamus collapsed at the end there. The relief, the absolute adrenaline pouring from this man's body. It just defies words. It defies logic. It defies belief. It defies sanity. But it didn't defy Sheamus. Not in the end. Braun Strowman, if he was conscious, I'd say he'd be very disappointed, right? But Sheamus will be ecstatic at a massive, massive win like that.
Ooh. Yeah, man, Raw has absolutely knocked it out of the park this week.
The fact that all the rivalries have actually grown as well, like I didn't have, but I'm happy. Like I can't complain.
Sheamus with a huge win in the main event tonight. Right, let's have a look. SmackDown, it says good booking. Your opener and the main event were the highlights as they should be. Focus on raising the quality of your matches for higher show results. I can see where this is going. Poor opening. Your mid-card outperformed the opener of your show, creating a weak start and confusing pacing for fans. Swapping these two matches would have created a stronger start for your show.
I mean, I couldn't. Maybe I could have predicted that, but I feel like I didn't really expect that. But hey ho, usually the tag team matches are more popular. But well, here we are. Here we are.
I mean, I don't think that pacing's necessarily bad, though.
I actually think it was paced perfectly from a booking standpoint, but that is the metric the game uses.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look here. Seth Rollins blitzes Kevin Owens. Anything of note? Acceptable experience. Pretty standard. Bianca Belair defeats Liv Morgan, despite an awkward combination of wrestling classes. Okay. The crowd was content watching two superstars who embodied sportsmanship in the ring, offering polite applause and reactions to this competition. The match was alright, but left more to be desired. Some booking decisions were fine, but unfortunately set back by other poor choices. And for Big E and McIntyre, Big E suffers narrow defeat to Drew McIntyre. Awkward combination of wrestling class. A-per salvaged by an enjoyable performance. Match was alright. Over on Raw, Charlotte Flair and Asuka defeat Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. The quality of the match suffered from the competitors' mediocre performance. Both teams in the tag match showed a complete lack of chemistry as tag partners, creating a frustrating experience for viewers. The match worked out overall for an acceptable experience, enjoyable but nothing to rave about. Though there were some solid booking decisions made for the match, with room to grow upon. AJ versus Mansoor. AJ Styles humbled by Mansoor.
Yeah, they're not wrong.
Styles reveled in getting on the crowd's nerves. No, most things. The match worked out overall for an acceptable experience, enjoyable but nothing to rave about. Room to grow upon. And the main event, Sheamus overpowers Braun Strowman. Despite an awkward combination of wrestling classes on paper, the match was salvaged by an enjoyable performance from the superstars. The Extreme Rules match kept the audience delighted with risky spots, and a budding rivalry between the superstars drew extra interest from the crowd. Sheamus in particular distinguished himself in tonight's match, displaying a natural aptitude for the Extreme Rules. This match made fans happy, a solid display between superstars who were given plenty enough to work with by their general manager. I think that's the most positive review we've ever had.
So I think I'm very happy with the show I put on today, to be honest.
Yeah,
Really pleased.
in my estimation, both by the game's metrics. Well, actually, I don't know about the game. I mean, the game didn't like your pacing, but other than that, I think you've won this week.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. SmackDown. D for show quality, D for the card quality. I gained 56,500 fans, and a profit of 68k.
Nice.
King Street Max, boring show, SmackDown. Give us some real fights. Extreme Spear EU, painful to watch Liv Morgan versus Bianca. Their wrestling classes are just no good for each other. Miss Contender 619, how long do I have to wait to see Drew McIntyre get a shot at the title? Make it happen, SmackDown. Did you watch the show?
What the fuck are you doing?
Chair Lover KO, that match with Drew McIntyre and Big E was weird. So hard to cheer for just one of them. Super Hotel 83, Drew McIntyre's winning run continues. Is it just a lucky streak? Colossal Cyborg 90, too much of the same stuff on SmackDown this week. Let's see some superstars with different classes. Kevin Owens says, sorry I let everyone down. Promise I'll do better. Cruiser Foundation friend McIntyre was called out by Roman Reigns tonight. Looking forward to seeing them settle things in the ring. Bayley says, I heard Bianca begged the GM to get out of a match with me. Desperate for a win?
Yeesh.
Drew McIntyre says Roman Reigns sure spends more time running his mouth than fighting in the ring. Wow, I'm liking the tweets. That's quite amusing. Right, So 56,500 for SmackDown. What happens for Raw? Oh, I got a health spa. Nice.
Nice.
I've broken 1.2 mil.
You have.
D and a C for match card quality. Yeah, you won this week. You gained more fans.
How many did I get?
You got 68,500.
I'll take that. Very, very
You've
good.
you've made up some ground.
Damn.
You
I got
also
52,000 as well. I'll take that as well. It's really good.
SmackDown General, SmackDown Manager Mega. Great to see Sheamus in another Extreme Rules match. Keep him coming.
Converted somebody.
Summer Sharpshooter 7-7. Mansoor settles the score with AJ Styles. What a great rivalry. Internet Unprettier Mania. Dana Brooke calling out Candice tonight and hitting the target. Good promo. In Your Fan 8-3. Love seeing the growing rivalry with Braun Strowman and Sheamus get the spotlight on Raw. Invincible business in the ring. Not liking Asuka so much as a bad guy. Should have stayed a good guy. In Your Machine 7-5. Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team. Candice LeRae, you talk a good game, Dana, but my fists are going to do the talking next week. Concert Figure 4 Live. Don't really get why Raw want to push Mansoor.
Rather, well, what kind of uncultured swine is this? Has this man been watching the matches? Did you not see him inhaling the cell? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Undefeated Hitman Skater. Really varied show, added to the quality. Keep it up, Raw.
Fair. That's quite a very show.
Hacksaw Champion KO. Mia just got signed by Raw. I look forward to her debut match. There you go. And you've got the double cost thing.
I do.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so SmackDown still in first place, but just over 4,000 fans in it. It is. You've basically made up 2 weeks worth in 1 week.
I've massively closed the gap. Shit, I've massively closed the gap. Fucking
it
hell.
was.
Wow.
It was about 20,000. It's now just over 4,000. That is a huge week for Raw.
Huge. It is massive.
I'll drop the ball.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. Not by any means. Still a long, long way to go.
Oh my god, I've got so many messages. Triple H, the big pay-per-view is coming up soon. Pay-per-view weeks are the perfect opportunity to have big rivalries conclude and to use some of your power cards. I already have a match card in mind. Just make sure you're planning for it, get some rivalries ready, and try not to injure your stars the week before the big event. I even have this free arena power card for you. Use it next week if you're confident that the show you'll put on will be a great one. I'll be watching.
You better give me someone now. Be fuming if you don't.
You're not going to like this, but none of Big E, Bayley, or Kevin Owens can take part in your show this week. Sorry about that. You motherfucker!
Oh, yes!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's fucking massive. I just realised how massive that is.
Oh my god, I've actually just completely ruined my plans.
Can't believe I fucking done it.
Oh no.
In like a number of weeks' time, I'm going to get shafted so hard, you're going to destroy me. But like right now, this literally couldn't really be going a lot better.
Oh no. I can't even respond to that, I just have to end the conversation.
You just left Triple H on. You just left Triple H on red.
McIntyre versus Big E. It's okay to match rule breakers against each other, or to have a contest between fan favourites. Just be aware that your audience will always respond best to rule breakers against fan favourites.
Is that like heels versus faces?
Yeah.
It's very cringe that that's what they're calling them now, but fair enough.
Sometimes you have to put on matches that stray away from that formula, but remember that it's a formula for a good reason. End conversation. Liv Morgan has. I've got my first superstar who's come to me directly.
Nice, Cool.
Hey Paper, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event match, and I know the fans will be excited for it. This would mean a lot for me and for my career. What do you say? Get it, Liv, or okay, I can do that? Liv Morgan wants a main event match.
Jeez. What's your thoughts, may I ask?
I can't say that I was planning it. At least not this soon. I was kind of intending for Morgan to be a bit of a slow burn build.
Fair.
But I'm confident that she can deliver.
Fair.
I could do that. Perfect, and you know I won't let you down. If you say no, could you live with that? There we go. So it has to be this week. I have to ensure that Raquel Gonzalez fights this week. Oh no. Free special effects book.
To be fair, Raquel Gonzalez has just been sat around.
Yeah, I haven't used her yet, so.
I mean, we both got that. Like, I literally signed Shelton, didn't signed what's her name?
Mia Yim.
Mia Yim, yeah, and didn't use her either. So.
Well, before we close out for the stream, shall we take a look at this week's free agents to get us thinking for next week?
Yes, please.
Okay. Right. There's a couple of shouts in there.
There's some interesting stuff going on there.
There's no one that immediately stands out to me as I have to sign them, but there's some good shouts.
Yeah. Ignition's really standing out to me right now, not gonna lie. Like them headphones, like that.
No, Carl Slickman and Silence have disappeared.
But we do have Joel Wheeler though. Well, I think he's Nick singlet. Oh, Gunther McGurder though, damn.
What about Broderick?
Broderick.
You can get him on a permanent contract for 30 grand.
To be fair, you can get Fandango. Looks quite cool. I don't look at Fandango.
I'm gonna. Alright, well, there's some stuff to keep in mind there. A couple of permanent deals, a couple of short-term deals. There you go. There's your rankings at the end of week 3. It's tight. There's not a lot in it. There's not a lot in it at all. I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns. Actually, I want to check something. I can't use. Yeah, I can't. Vetoed.
Wait, vetoed?
That's the superstars I can't use.
Oh damn! Wow, they've just outright been vetoed.
Oh, okay. So they can still be called out.
Makes sense. That's kind of fair enough.
That's
sad,
good.
But fair enough.
That's good. I should be okay.
Oh fuck!
I think it's not ideal. It's not ideal.
No, of course.
It does mess with my plans still, but I can do something. Would you like to sign The Rock for 5 weeks at 33 grand?
What other? Actually, Joe, can we see the other legends? I would like to see who's there.
At the moment, there's The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Eddie Guerrero. Batista, Flair, Bret Hart, Triple H, Andre, Kane, Kevin Nash, Jay Roberts, Trish Stratus.
Who's actually the least popular of those?
Maurice, but to be fair, she's not a legend by default. I actually made her active, but she's a legend, I guess.
I think you might have made her active on one of them, and then it's reset it, probably.
Probably. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this week, guys. I hope everyone's enjoyed tonight's stream of MyGM. I'm looking forward to getting back to this again very soon. We're approaching the end of the first month. About to hit our first pay-per-view in a couple of streams' time. Look forward to that. That's going to be a bumper stream. So keep an eye out. Thank you again, Majima, for joining me, as always.
My absolute pleasure. Loved every minute of it.
Yeah, alright. Good night, guys.
See you guys.